Yeah.
You know, they went out, they took their kids
Mm.
to, you know, let's say, what is this? What do people do in Kenya?
Mm. They just
They
go to the
they
mall.
went to the mall, you know, hey, you
Mm.
know, me and my child enjoying
Yeah.
KFC, or
Mm.
went to like, is it Paradise Lost? You know,
Swimming
Mm.
or
yeah,
Mm.
something.
that's fine. You know, yeah, you and your family, you know, you're swimming and all, cool.
Yeah.
But now, you know, your mother, you're going to Dubai or something, and you know, it's you in a
Yeah.
swimsuit. Half of the thing is your bum. Like, what is it that you're showing us now?
Yeah, but you
You
know
want
what
us
they
to know?
You know,
but you know
like
what they
half of the image is your bum, literally. Like, you know, and then your kid, then you tag your kid's toes. Like,
I think that the thing is when you talk about that your real life in terms of what's going on in your life and
Mm.
what you're posting. I tend to think it's just a very normal, like a very personal decision one needs to make. I actually like people who share their successes online. Sometimes it can feel like, oh, Jamani, why are my peers winning and I am not?
I'm not, yeah.
You sometimes you get that feeling, like, hey, Jamani, kwani wanaomba wakiwa wamekalia wapi ama wameangalia
Mm.
side gani? But I think it's there. But I think in terms of faking it online and it is not what is happening in your life.
It brings
To me,
a
I
lot
find it
of
I find
pressure.
it very weird, in terms
Yeah.
of
yeah,
why are you lying to people that this is the life I'm
Yet
living?
it's not.
Yeah, I
at
find it
one
Mm.
very
point,
weird.
people who know
Yeah.
you will expose you.
Yeah.
At some point,
Yeah.
right? People who know you will expose you. You can't fake it all the way. You know, like eventually you'll get caught.
But do you feel it works for some people? Do you think
It
it
does.
does?
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, everybody, not everybody, but that saying of like, you know, you've been doing, you know, waking up 6 a.m., 9 to 5, you're
Mm,
working hard.
yeah.
Then you know somebody who's an OnlyFans who has bought their fifth car and stuff.
Yeah.
Then you start thinking of, let me try this, but you got to use it as an example.
Yeah.
So there's people,
There are people it
who
works
get, yeah,
for.
people go away with it.
Yeah.
You try, huh? Uh-huh.
But anyway,
You'll
bottom
be
line is
crying.
online is a good space, but again, don't let it just get so much into your head.
Yeah.
Uanze kufikiria, you know what? Huyu amepost ako Mombasa, pia mimi nita see Photoshop or what? Niko Mombasa, just for you to, you have to just, post it for yourself, for your own contentment. Usifanye tena ikuingie
That's why I
sana.
like LinkedIn
Yeah.
as a platform.
Mm.
Because it's
Yeah.
like that professional, like, you know, like, I mean, you can still get jealous of people's, like, you know, success in the
Yeah.
professions and stuff.
Mm.
But
There's a way they
yeah,
motivate
it's
you.
more of like, you know, ah, damn, I was in school with this guy, like, you know,
Mm.
Mm.
he's like working as a lawyer, or like, you know, he's working in NHF in the UK. You're like,
Yeah.
you know,
It also
you
helps you
can,
to step up.
you know, like, okay,
Mm.
Pascal, now it's time to lock in and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
But now, if you're showing me your collection of cars,
Mm.
I'm just counting how many can I steal and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah.
there's no motivation for me. Just
Yeah.
like,
But
There
you
is
know the
what's
there's
good
a
going
thing,
on?
when you see something that is triggering you, you just swipe. Because I
no there
mean,
is a
as
there
a
is a
woman, there is nothing I hate that like those shopping haul videos. At you, let's show you what we got. Our monthly shopping. I really find them very annoying.
Oh my god!
Like we bought
It's
it.
called we stock the fridge with me.
Eh,
there is a funny
I
clip I
don't
saw
like
also.
it.
I saw
Yeah.
a funny clip from Pastor Ganga. You know him, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Nowadays he's so like a comedian.
Yeah.
So he was saying like you keep posting yourself, there's nothing you're posting, you're just posting your photo. You're just posting for your photo.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're exposing yourself to so many dangers.
Yeah.
Today you should actually post yourself. Tomorrow
Mm.
post something else.
Yeah.
Tomorrow post another thing. Not
Mm.
just taking your photos and posting them alone. So what are you
Yeah.
exposing yourself to?
I'm telling you, Snapchat stories, those are the worst.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's true or false, because you know, back in the day
Mm.
with Snapchat, if you were to like upload something,
Mm.
to tell you like taken 6 years ago, for
Yeah.
example.
Mm.
But these days,
Mm.
you can post a photo 6 videos ago, but
Mm.
if you've downloaded, if you've like saved it onto your phone
Yeah.
and uploaded it, will just say like 2 hours
Mm.
ago.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you could have taken this trip to Dubai 10 years ago,
Yeah.
and you're
And you
posting
put,
now,
yeah.
and then
Days
saying
ago.
poolside chill.
I know. I've seen those friends of mine. One is suffering, and
How
one day
about
they
Congolese?
post.
How about Congolese only? And I hope you're watching, this guy is a
It's
fraudster,
like they have a better
man. Let
yesterday.
me tell you,
Yeah.
we go to church, yeah, we go to the same church, and
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
we all know this. It's a G wagon, man, a Congolese one, and we know who it's for.
Yeah.
This guy every Sunday
Mm.
on Snapchat story, he'll update
Mm.
him like leaning on the car, putting his shoes there.
It's not
You
his.
know, it's not his, man. But if you go to his house, you'll
Yeah.
see the babes, the babes, the babes. You know. But at the end of the day, you know,
Yeah.
when now it's time now, like, you know, when the alcohol has come and the food and all those things, when
Mm.
it's time to pay, That must be Pascal. Wait, Pascal. I'm like, bro. Me, I don't post G-Wagon. Why am I being told to pay? Man? Nobody posting G-Wagon. Pay
You're
the
the
damn
one
bill,
who's
man.
posting, so you should pay.
Exactly.
Anyway,
This bad news came because you posted G-Wagon, not
I
me.
know, right?
Come on.
Anyway, leave us a comment down on the video and tell us, in terms of online, do you feel pressure to post? Sometimes when I post hivi na maisha yako iko hivi, do you feel that pressure? Do you feel, I don't know how to put it. Unaona kama unaogopeshwa na watu ama wanakupatia pressure when they are making it online and you're not. Ama have you managed the act of, just, managing how you consume everything you can see online, because sometimes it can be too much, and if you're not very well, mentally prepared to handle, inaweza kuwa na pressure. So how are you doing it? Leave us a comment. We would love to hear from you. But anyway, let's talk about something else, which is it's rarely talked about, and that is friendship breakups. We talk about, I broke up with my boyfriend, I broke up with whoever, but I don't know what you guys think about, friendship breakups. Have you ever broken up with a friend who you thought probably atakuwa best yangu forever and ever, amen? How is it? Is it, because personally, if I was to tell you my example, I have broken up with people I felt like these were my people in my 20s. I was like, these are my people, these are my sisters. But then later on in life, unapata kuna pahali ilifika, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it is adulting, I don't know if it is responsibility. I cannot explain what happened, but we kind of just started falling off. Pole pole. You're not sure if you're supposed to reach out to them. You're not sure if they are going through life at. I don't know about friendship breakup. Maybe I can start with you, Nis. Have you experienced that, and how does that actually make you feel? Because it bothers me a lot.
Bothers you, yeah. Like maybe I'd say as a female, sometimes it does.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'd sit down and think, hey, if I'm going through this, what about so and
Yeah.
so? Or maybe the people you schooled up together, you lived up together. Sometimes you visit the village back and you're just wondering, so and so used to live here. Where could they be right now? What could they be going through right now? But I think again, the act of detachment comes in and works perfect, because understanding that sometimes life is made up of different faces brings a lot of understanding in that aspect. Because again, leo umejipata uko in this place. For example, if I am now in Paisoko, I have a set of people that I'm working with. Let's say 2 years ago, I was in a different setup. I had a lot of people that I was working with. Let's say that you were living in a certain place, you'd interact with some people a lot. When you left that place, there's no way you'll interact with that people. So as you continue living on, you keep leaving other people behind, you keep leaving other sets of groups behind, you keep leaving other peers behind. It's not like sometimes it is to your own liking, but it's just that life has happened. It's like when you're growing up with your sisters, and then maybe, let's say for my case, let's say we have like 7 of us, and every of them are married. It will take time before we get to interact. Most of the time it's just through the phone, but ile interaction physically, it takes time. So you keep wondering, what could someone be going through? Because sometimes you have so much to handle that you don't even know vile siku inaisha, haujui vile wiki inaisha, before you realize it's months they have gone. So it's just that it is life, and sometimes people have so much to deal with that they do not even realize hiyo time ikisonga. And that's when now we have to like detach from them, and maybe we recollect later in life. Sometimes we don't recollect, knowing that sometimes unasikia someone passed and you're wondering, how what can life be? Huamini it so and so could have just gone like that. And it's because seasons happened, faces happened, and you lost touch at some point. So it just happens, and it is life. You just have to learn how to detach and move on.
Pascal, friendship breakup. Have you ever felt like, hey, this one I thought we would be talking every day, but now we don't even talk. You're not sure if anyone wronged each other. It's just like vanished in thin air.
I think I'll talk on like, maybe like it's gonna be controversial, but like I'll say like me and like, with females. But like man to man, like my homies are my homies. Like I mean, you don't have to talk every day, as I said in the previous episode. Like my best friend, you know, his name is, okay, I won't say his name. You guys will
Don't.
go and attack him on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's a fine boy, man. You guys will go and fall in love. But yeah,
Yeah.
my
Mm.
best friend, he's in the UK. You know, he's a certified NHF
Mm.
person. Like you know, he deals with sperm, like quality of sperm, like you know that thing of IVF and all that stuff.
It's like if you want to sell spams.
No, if you want to
Oh.
like conceive like through IVF and stuff.
Oh,
To
okay,
test the
I get
quality
it.
of the sperm.
Human
and
beings
Yeah.
or animals?
Human beings, human beings.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Even
Okay.
check me out once. I mean, I'm quality.
Yeah.
Anyway, like we've known each other 15 years. Last time I talked to him like every day was what, 14 years ago, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
Like when we were like moving on from like uni and stuff. So yeah, but like every time, like you know, we check in on what every now and again. When he comes back home, you know, like we still chill and everything.
Yeah.
Like my other best friend, David, David. You know,
David,
he's
I'll
a
check him out on
Mexican drug
Instagram.
lord, man.
I'll check him
He's
out
a
on
Mexican
Instagram.
pub.
You're giving us names.
Yeah.
He's a Mexican pub.
Yeah.
I've known this guy like literally his entire life. Because I was born before him. So ever since like we were 2 years old. That's what, 26 years of friendship.
Yeah.
You know, like of being children's life 26 years.
Yeah.
You know, funny enough, like, you know, he stole my girl from me 3 times.
That's easy.
What were you doing?
No, I returned the favor.
3 times.
I returned the favor 3 times.
Yeah.
And like, you know, we've been going to like physical bus stops and like we thought like, nah,
Yeah.
but you know, just like 3 days later, like, what the hell are we fighting about?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like this friendship means more than, you know.
Yeah, these things that come and
Yeah.
go.
So like 26 years going strong. But now for the females, I feel like, I wouldn't say it hurts. It's more confusion.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's always like, I've done something, I'm just like, what? Like, what did I do? Really? You know, like, it's always like, oh, I stopped talking to them, or I stopped, like, you know, like hanging out as much with them. And as she said, like, you know, life happens, like, phases come and go. But you see, like, again, not to sound misogynistic, but there's some females who take that very personally.
Yeah.
You know? And they'll think, like, I've abandoned them or something.
Yeah, because it calls for a lot of understanding.
But, like, you know, with my boys, we understand, like, yeah, this is life, man. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And most of my friends,
Yeah.
you know, not even Kenya itself.
Yeah.
So like we always had that sort of understanding that one day, like, you know, this is what's gonna keep us in touch.
True.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but with the females,
But
It's
but
difficult.
if I rewind and think about, you know, like my personal friendships that I thought
kept their vehicles and increased revenue within 6 months. Because what good is a loan if it parks your hustle? Keep your keys. Keep growing. Contact us today to learn how you can drive and thrive. Join the movement of business owners who are thriving with their vehicles. Call +254 713 888 777 today.
Imagine your brand soaring to new heights. At Niplug Studios, we craft ads that captivate and propel your brand forward. With cinematic magic, we bring your big ideas to life, ensuring they leave a lasting impact. From script guidance to storytelling, we transform your vision into high-impact visuals. Our team ensures expert execution with creative direction and precision. Utilizing drones and advanced edits, we deliver show-stopping results every time. Whether launching or scaling, we tailor each ad for maximum impact across platforms. Stand out, speak loud, and sell smart with Niplug's results-driven advertising. Book today by calling 0794 403 000 and let your vision shine through our lens.
My name is Avelma Owaki, Executive Director, Dada Soko. I'm here, a happy woman today, because we've held our successful Women Conference, a conference that has involved the women in business who are in the Dada Soko Empowerment Program. We've had women from different countries, different communities, representing different industries. They've learned about financial funding and even healthy borrowing. We've also been able to be educated in regards to digital tools, digital empowerment, and how to upgrade so that you can scale your business higher. And again, matters leadership. Leadership on how to go on about your business, make informed decisions so that it can be a success. I'm glad, even for the partners whom I really want to appreciate, the different banks that have been here, the industry sector, the health industry, because again, it is matters health awareness, mental health when you're struggling and juggling, balancing life and work life, being a woman. I really appreciate everyone who has made it a success. I want to be able to mention everyone, but you are really grateful and looking forward to another event, which is soon and will be sent outside there through our social medias, through the media and everyone, so that again we can converge and make it a success. I wish all the women a sustainability when it comes to their businesses. Thank you.
Start your week with a powerful step forward. Chamonix Asset Finance offers flexible terms for PSVs, vans, and mini trucks. Imagine the growth potential with the right vehicle at your disposal. Experience a seamless application process. Apply, approve, earn. Enjoy quick approvals and easy payment plans. Gain more control over your business journey with Chamonix. Contact us at +254 713 888 777 to start your application. Keep your business rolling strong with the right vehicle. Seize the opportunity to drive your business forward this week.
Running a restaurant sio mchezo. From orders to inventory, kila kitu kinahitaji tracking. With PaySoko, kila menu item, ingredient na supply iko tracked live. Hakuna surprises, hakuna last-minute rush. From online orders to table requests, workflow iko smooth. Kila order processed instantly. Clients wako satisfied. Track staff shifts, performance na commissions. Optimize every role in the restaurant. Hakuna confusion. Analyze sales, track popular dishes, manage costs na reduce waste. Less stress, more profit. From table bookings to online delivery, CRM inasaidia personalized experience. Clients wako happy, repeat business ikija automatically. Elevate your restaurant operations leo. Call +254 7944 03000 or visit paysoko.com. Everything under control. Operations smooth, profits up.
Orders zimejaa, fabrics ni mingi na deadlines ziko kwa neck? PaySoko ERP plus POS inakupea order control bila stress. Save client measurements, style requests, fittings na delivery dates bila notebooks kupotea. Kila detail iko safe. Kitenge, cotton, chiffon, lining, ERP inajua kila kitu kilichobaki. Hakuna tena material iliisha bila warning. POS inachukua mpesa na cash, receipt iko ready. Analytics inakuambia designs zinauzika, customers wako loyal na peak tailoring days. Una grow na data, si guesswork. Orders hazipotei, fabrics hazimix up, deadlines hazigongi vibaya. ERP plus POS inafanya studio yako iwe efficient, calm na professional. Upgrade tailoring studio yako leo. Call +254 794 403 000 ama email info@paysokosystems.com. PaySoko, tailoring made smart. Running a car dealership si mchezo bro. New cars, trade-ins, sales inaweza kuwa ngumu sana. With PaySoko ERP, you track every vehicle, new or used, in real time. Specs, pricing, availability, everything iko live. Hakuna stress. Manage sales leads, test drives, financing, kila kitu under one roof. No more kupoteza chances or chasing files. Track service appointments, manage parts, update customers fast. Operations run smooth, clients happy. Reduce waste, optimize resources, boost your bottom line. PaySoko makes your dealership smarter, faster, better. Call +254 794 403000.
Yes.
Oh, yeah? Interesting.
Yeah.
You should be in a room that is challenging you to do better.
Yeah.
Nice.
So basically, when you walk into an organization or even everywhere, data is necessary and it's always there. Just like the way we are in here, we are 6 of us, that's already data. And I can use it to tell a story.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Women in Tech podcast, where we celebrate journeys and spotlight stories of women doing an incredible job in the tech world, which has been, referred as a predominantly male field. And I'm so excited about today because I have 2 incredible, iconic ladies who are going to walk us through their journey as we hope to, to inspire more women to join the movement and not shy away from the tech world. I am your host, Wangeshi, and without wasting time, I want to introduce my incredible guest. I'll start with the one seated right next to me. A quick introduction, your name, and maybe a fun fact about you that we do not know.
Interesting. I'm Cynthia Cheruto. I'm a data scientist. Okay, well, I love data. I like dealing with facts. And Yeah, the world is all about data. Data is the new oil in the society. Yeah.
All right. I also have another incredible lady on the farthest corner over there. Just a quick introduction, maybe something people do not know about you. Tell us something interesting.
So my name is Phoebe Diaka. I am a systems engineer at Pesoko, and I got into tech out of curiosity. I just picked the course one day, and that's how I got into tech.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm confirming one thing. People, there's this notion that guys in tech, they don't speak much. So please, I want you guys to speak to them because your journeys is what is going to inspire more and more women to join this field. But first things first, yeah. Where or how did your journey in tech, begin? What would you say? Was it something that you really wanted to do from a younger age, or is it something that you fell in love as you were growing up? Maybe I can start with you, Phoebe.
Okay, so for me, I've been interested in how systems work, how what you see behind it. For example, just as we started, maybe like TV screens, computer screens, playing games. I've always been curious about how this came about, what it's about. So my curiosity into tech is what made me now get into tech deeply for my course in uni. That's how I got into tech. It was a course that had a bit of tech, yeah. So my journey first started out of curiosity, and it has just been progressing, let's say, with curiosity, because the world of tech is big. It's very big. It's not just into coding and system engineering, and it has been nice to see how big it is and the many options of things that people can do in tech. So curiosity is my biggest thing in tech.
Okay. For somebody who is listening, probably a graduate and somebody who wants to join this field, maybe you could walk us through of the particular course actually you took in campus.
Okay. So the particular course I did my bachelor's degree in business information technology, BIT, and it is a mix of business intelligence and IT technology. I would say it's not a field that has any specific, if you do this, you'll become, maybe if you do law, you become a lawyer.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it is an introduction into tech for you to discover what it is that you're interested in and what journey to go into deeper.
Okay. They say, for example, if you want to study medicine, if you want to become a doctor, these are some of the courses that really take a longer period before you actually graduate. Your course, how long does it actually take for you to graduate?
Takes 4 years.
4 years?
You know what university costs, 4 years, you graduate, and then now you focus on what you're doing, and then also it's not viable. And after I graduated, for example, if I'd say I'm interested in software engineering, I can't move away from that or that, because if you're doing one thing in tech, it opens you up to other things that are there. That way, you're also able to, delve into this, for example, try this out. So it just opens you up in a way that you're not in the dark anymore about technical things or the technical world as
well. Okay, so for Phoebe, it was out of curiosity that actually, we would say started from a younger age, that really drove you to get into that course. And maybe Cynthia, you could walk us through. Is it something, when you're curious, you are younger, you're curious about this stuff, or is it something probably you checked the job market and realized, tech is actually, an interesting field to venture as a woman? What drove you to tech?
Well, curiosity. No, I'm that kind of a person who wants to know how and why. And along the way, I won't say that I ever thought of being in the world of technology.
Yeah.
I used to tell myself maybe I'd be a doctor or maybe in the engineering sector. But as time went on, asking myself how and why, like the way technology advances, I asked myself, how is this happening? Then the world of 2030, about artificial intelligence, such kind of things. So that's what drew me in the world of technology. And also I'm good with calculations. I like dealing with facts. And being in the field of data science, as I said earlier, I'm a data scientist. I like dealing with facts and also play with numbers. And it's really intriguing how you can tell stories using data, isn't it?
Yeah. I have a quick one because, out there people think anyone who is in tech is very good in maths. And trust you me, if you ask people, what was your favorite subject in school? People will tell you languages. Very few people talk about mathematics and stuff. So I don't know if there's a relation between, being good in maths and getting into tech. Maybe any of you can jump into that or just a comment on the same.
Okay, well, tech is diverse, and there are some sectors where mathematics is not required.
Okay.
It's just all about your mindset. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step.
Yeah.
Just decide, I want to delve into the world of technology, and you'll just know where to start. Maybe you can visualize. Visualization doesn't really require you to be good in mathematics. Yeah, as long as you understand the basics, English, languages like SQL just requires you to understand like what is going on. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe do you have a comment on the same?
Yeah, I would say that math is important as much as it's also not needed, because coming up with solutions, that's tech. You need to come up with a solution that's impactful.
Yeah.
And math really gets you into the mindset of, coming up with a solution, getting to like the steps to, thinking about it. How do I need to get to the solution for this and that?
Yeah.
So math was just, I would say, a stepping stone into the training of your brain, into, coming up with solutions. Yeah.
Oh, all right, perfect. I think that is very good for viewers to know. So it means even me who is not very good in maths, because it's good to actually now, identify your strengths and your weakness. You can actually delve into tech, at some point. All right, perfect. For somebody who is listening for the very first time, Phoebe, as a QA person, walk us through, like your normal day. What do you do? What does the whole job title entail?
Okay, so my day in quality assurance also works with the system implementation. So we can say I would start my day by testing the system, or maybe finding bugs that are in the system, and going through new features within the system that there are, and then also collaborating with our developers on what will be needed for the system, and maybe solutions that there are, troubleshooting with them as well. And then also it also involves now collaborating with clients, like system demos of what now the system looks like, the functions that there are, what's working, and then also, of course, the executive team now seeing now what requirements that are needed for the system. So I would say my day involves technical skills and also interpersonal skills. Yes.
How would you say your journey has been, especially from graduating to getting into the job market? How would you define, that period? How is it for, even for job hunting? Because I'm quite sure there are so many other women who are just joining tech and probably they are not even very sure how the job market is. For you, how was the journey?
The journey for me, I would say, was it wasn't challenging per se, but it was a journey of resilience. You have to keep going on.
Yeah.
You can't be like, this is the end, or maybe I'm not gotten a job yet. I need to. So the good thing about tech is that there are online courses.
Yeah.
So, and then there are online universities as well. And then, so a lot of things you can learn through online and YouTube. So while job searching, while looking for maybe what you would be doing just after graduating, because you're just like fresh into the job market, and most of the people are looking for some experience, experience, maybe a certain field of tech, and maybe you don't really know what exactly it is you would like to focus on. So I would say that the combination of online courses really helps you figure out what it is that you want to do while you're still, job hunting and trying to see what it is you would like to focus on. And then of course now once you get like the job and the job interview, maybe it's like if it's something that you're interested in or if it's not. And this is why I also encourage curiosity, because you don't know until you know. That's the only difference between not knowing and knowing. It can be a bit intimidating maybe, because also tech roles sometimes have some let's say terminologies that maybe I don't know what this is, but when you get to the nitty-gritties of it, you discover no, actually it is something I know. I have an idea of this, I did this, or I studied this online somewhere. So my journey so far, it has been a journey of combination, just every step time, just seeing what that is, and now solving that and for the next step.
I like the fact that you talked about, tapping into the online space. And I like that nowadays you have also free trainings for different courses. So for the guys watching and probably you do not even know where to start, I think Phoebe has, set the pace for you guys. Just don't be online browsing and laughing on TikTok reels at midnight. Make sure you're also using that space, for you to learn a new skill. I'll go back to Cynthia. People hear data scientist, it's a very huge and scary job, title, career. Maybe you can walk us through what the course entails, how many years you took to study the course, and what your typical day looks like as a data scientist.
Well, I'd start by saying what is data science. Data science is collecting data, cleaning it, then visualizing, that's analyzing the data. So basically, when you walk into an organization or even everywhere, data is necessary and it's always there. Just like the way we are in here, we are 6 of us, that's already data. I can use it to tell a story.
Oh, okay. Let me cut you short. For example, in many scenarios, for example, even if you're visiting this building, you'll probably write your name somewhere on a book.
Yes.
In a layman's language, is that where your job actually starts? Like collecting all those things. Okay.
Yeah. Even the border riders already have their data. Like how many people have they? Like how many passengers were there in a day? Yeah, and it helps them. For example, in the morning, I have like 6 customers. In the afternoon, 2 customers. In the evening, 3 customers. So the border rider in the morning will show up most because there's a lot of customers. Something like that. So data helps you to at least to improve your business and also predicting. Yeah.
Okay. In what field would you say, actually your skill, is needed? What some of the projects that you've worked on as a data scientist that actually affirmed, like this was actually the best course for me to pick?
Well, I've done several projects, but there's this project, the Netflix project, and also the Uber project. I'm only going to talk about the Netflix because it's relatable to all of us here. So I was working on the Netflix project. You see, like when you go to Netflix, you want to watch a movie. The first time you'll search for the movie you want. The second time you'll also search. But the third time you ask yourself like, how does this system know whatever I like things you may like? So the system has already collected what you like and has given you based on your preference. So at this point, I'd say, for example, just like TikTok. TikTok knows me better than anyone.
Yeah.
Because my FYP just brings the things I like. So...
Oh, so in a layman's language, that's what you do.
Yes.
Maybe you could walk us, like the course you studied in school and how many years actually. Of course, it's data science. How many years does it take?
Okay.
Umesema bill unaweza lipa.
I can't pay the bill.
Lakini acha tu ngwambie.
Unaniangalia na nionaje?
Kenye na hapa ni
just walk out kijana.
Hapo usiletewa drink bila kulipa. Nishalipa, unaweza zikunywa zote.
Mambo yanabadilika, mambo yanaenda kuenda. Yaani mambo yako kwenye speed kabisa. Tuko 2026.
Alafu nini?
Just walk out. Sasa vijana wanafikiria nini these days? Like what the hell?
Kumeharibika. Sijui kumeendaje.
Hey girl.
A pink salt that is blended with different herbs like turmeric, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and long pepper. So basically it's more of a herbal salt, an alternative and a better healthy living for us and a good alternative for adding to your food. My journey in business has been quite a roller coaster. I can't say it has been easy. I grew up as a city girl, then I transitioned to Savannah in the Sahara, that's parts of Kajiado County. And the change from being a city girl to growing up in the Savannah Plains made me become more resilient, made me accept the changes, to adapt in a new setting, because life there wasn't really easy. And partly that has helped me grow in my business, and it has helped me in my business acumen. When I started my own business, I do it with my family, I do it with my children.
My name is Butu, and I'm from the company Harmony Salt. So what we do is we get Himalayan salt, which is high in over 62 minerals, and then we grind it and mix with different herbs and spices like turmeric, black pepper, rosemary, cilantro, and fenugreek. And what that mixture does is that it helps arthritis, it helps with blood pressure, blood sugar, and we have 3 different flavors. So the base is what I've mentioned, and this one here, in addition, has cayenne pepper, garlic and ginger. And the third one is just a hotter version of the cayenne pepper one with extra hot chili. So we have 3 different sizes. This size goes for 300 and it's 250 grams. We have this size over here, which is 400 grams, and it goes for 500 shillings. And we have this one for 800 grams, and it goes for 1,000 shillings. And then we have our herbal tea, which is a mixture of different herbs like cinnamon, it has hibiscus, beetroots, fennel seed, and it's naturally sweet without any additives or preservatives. It has no sugar, has no honey, and it helps reduce blood pressure.
And I've taught them how to be self-independent, and they're able to work even though when I'm not around. They're able to work, they're able to do production, they're able to do sales, and that has really encouraged me a lot, because I know I'm raising up children who are able to, who are going to be independent. So being here on Dada Soko today elevates my business thinking, gives me a platform, a digital platform, to be there, to be out in the presence, to showcase my products to everyone around us, everyone in the country. And it has really helped, it has really elevated me so much. And I can tell for sure that it has made me also grow business-wise. It has helped me know about digital platforms, because previously I wasn't more on the social media. So now I have to take myself out there, I have to showcase my products, I have to be there in terms of marketing, and be just hands-on, and also contact or connect with my clients. Being in business hasn't been easy, as I said at first. It's a roller coaster, because there are different challenges that we face as business people. Basically, when you're doing production, you have to have passion. Or when you're creating your own thing, you need to have passion. You need to get something that is going to make you wake up every day, not like struggle to get up in the morning, but just something that is going to be automatically waking up in the morning. You do your thing and you enjoy doing it. Because once you get something that you don't even enjoy, that means even when sales are bad, you just totally give up. But in business, you don't have to give up, and there's no space for giving up. I've learned from my mentor, who's Damon John, the FUBU guy, that there are failures all the time, that when you're starting a business, you'll be ready to fail, because there's no business that is going to be smooth at all. So he's taught me, or he's my role model, because I know once you start a business, you're going to fail, you're going to encounter some different challenges. And he's risen up to that, and as we speak now, he's one of the wealthiest people in the world. So wealth comes in from a lot of pain, from a lot of commitment, a lot of hard work, sleepless nights, and that's actually a huge lesson for us as women in business, or as anyone who's trying to venture into business. You also need to surround yourself with people who are on the same vibe, on the same positive energy, or on the same level, because as I say, same people are going to encourage you.
I've done my undergraduate in information science. That's basically computer science. That took me like 3.5 years. Then later on, I joined Moringa School to pursue my professional certification, which took me like, I think 8 months, let's say a year. So I won't say like there's a time frame for someone to pursue something, because it depends. There's some people who take 6 months to pursue tech, like just a skill. When you master a skill, it will take you far. And also to anyone, I'd say don't depend on going to school. You're going to gain your skills. At least you yourself challenge yourself every day. Every day is a learning day, and every day learn something that will inch you to a better tomorrow, you know? Yeah, so when you're curious about something, because I said I pursued data science because I was curious, you get to learn something. You ask yourself, like, what is data? Yeah.
All right.
Something like that.
All right, exciting. Tech has been, considered as a very, it's a male-dominated field, Like you would walk in a room full of 10 developers and you get 2 ladies or 1. So how has it been for Phoebe, have you experienced such a challenge where, you're in a meeting, there are 10 guys and you're the only one? Do you feel intimidated? And, how do you, move past that? And you're like, you know what? I can do what these guys are doing.
That's true. It's really dominated, I would say. Because I'm going to remember pictures from my graduation. I've done a group of boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of the things in tech you're just surrounded by males. And I think I would say is I like being underestimated. And that is a thing that tends to happen sometimes when working with males. Sometimes they'll be like, do you really know how to do this?
Yeah.
About this before? Is this something you've interacted with?
Yeah.
Just tell me what it is again.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. It's good to learn. And I'm always welcoming to learn from different people. And then it's also good when people underestimate you, because when you actually do what now you need to do, there won't be anything. That is like there'll be anything to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also it's also good to work with males as well. So there's the side of being and underestimated, I would say. But then it's also good collaboration, because I wouldn't say not all of them are just like that, but in such a sense I would say it's good.
It's good challenge. It's a good challenge.
Exactly. It's not anything about it, but it's something that I'm just like, I'm ready for it. Bring it.
Yeah.
So it's just like any other thing, just interact with people like you would every other day, nothing different about it. Yeah.
Would you say so far there's a task or a project that you've worked on that, has really pushed, or inspired you to do better because of probably how you performed in it, and you realized, you know what, I can actually do better. It, like pushed you to believe that this is it actually for me?
I would say this is something that I have done out of my comfort zone. I'm very outgoing or extroverted, but with what I've been doing so far, the systems engineering and QA, I have had to do system demos to clients. That's something that I thought, if there's someone to show the system, there'll be someone else appointed to it. But still, I have to show this client how the system works and this, and there's someone important in the industry. And I was thinking, I don't think I'm ready for it, or I need to prepare what to say, be intimidated, on how to go about that. But I would say just going in the deep end, diving from the deep end, and just figuring it out has been. It has been a pivotal moment, I would say. So I've been able to, get more comfortable having these conversations about what I do. Also being more confident now in what you know, and just learning to embrace now what you know. And then also, if you don't know, like I said, you don't know until you know. So it's okay to just ask as well.
All right.
But just be like, I'll figure that out. I'll look into that. I'll get back to you. Yeah.
before I go back to Cynthia, I think learning, both of you are really, emphasizing on the fact, the need actually to believe in yourself and the need to push, what you feel like this is what I am meant to do. Like you have to start by believing it yourself, because if you don't believe it, then nobody is going to believe it. I'm gonna go back to Cynthia in terms of it's a male-dominated field. Have you had such an experience that makes you feel, hey, hata ningefanya a different course, because this course, there are so many men, they are intimidating me. Have you had an experience where you feel like I should have done journalism or I should have done catering? Yeah. Have you had such an experience?
Well, not really, because I'm that kind of a person who takes challenges. Maybe if someone intimidates me, it motivates me.
Yeah.
And I always tell myself, if you're the smartest in the room, then you're in the wrong room. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. You should be in a room that is challenging you to do better.
Yeah.
Nice.
You should never be comfortable and you should never settle, because you want to be in a better place tomorrow. Because for me, honestly, I'll be scared of you when I come back again and you're just the same person, like no improvement, just the same Wangeshi. At least you have to improve. So I take it as a motivation. And also sometimes it's intimidating, as I said earlier. But you just take it positively, because there's nothing you can do about it. Because once you feed yourself with negativity, you'll not have a good day, you'll not have a productive one. And also engaging in the projects, you'll just be demeaning yourself. And these are human beings at the end of the day.
True.
And again, when I code, whenever I get an error, I've never seen an error saying this is a male error. No,
it's an error. Yeah. So it's not something that really bothers you.
It doesn't
and I
bother
like
me
that.
at all. Thank you.
All right, let's talk about some of the myths. There's a very common myth that tech is for genius people. If you're not genius, don't even step foot into the tech world. What are some of the myths you've heard as a woman in tech? And are they true? Is it just things that are said probably maybe to scare more women into joining the tech world?
I would say, since you see, a myth is something that is not factual, people believe, and that comes out, I would say, stems from not knowing what is there, or just seeing from the limited resources that there are, because since tech is new or it started, and it keeps increasing more trends and more. What people know about tech, or maybe the prejudices that there are about tech, is mostly on it's new, because not many people have done this before. I wouldn't say, how people say maybe my grandmother was at my my grandfather was, you can't say, oh, my grandfather's been in tech, I know the tech industry. So I would just take it as, okay, that's your opinion, not really a myth. So some myths I have heard, I would say, tech people are quiet. So it just depends really. It depends really with the field of tech that you are in, or what specifically you're doing. Because tech it's grand, it's a very, very big field. And there are, just other than coding or maybe places where you just need to be in a server room alone, there is still more worlds in tech that you maybe would need someone extroverted. So I would say that a bit I've heard is, people in tech are quiet and big, but I wouldn't say that that's true.
And let me go back to Cynthia. For example, I'm a journalist. I have had people who've been journalists for 30 years. So probably when I need, it's good to listen and learn from people with, because of experience, they've been in the field for so long, they're going to feed you with the knowledge. Coming to tech, as Phoebe mentioned, in very few cases will you hear somebody telling you, I've been in tech for the last 40 years. Is it something you feel being in that field is a problem? Like you cannot sit down with people who've been in that space for like 40 years? Or, does that have an effect? Or do you feel like you guys don't have role models who've been in the space for a longer period? Is it something that would affect, people who are venturing into tech?
I don't want to be biased, but technology keeps on advancing. And for example, for someone who says I've been in tech for the past 40 years, for the past 30 years, and that person maybe he or she doesn't advance more.
Yeah.
And I, as a beginner, once I commence that journey of technology, I might surpass this person who has been in the field for like 30 or 40 years.
Yeah.
Because like right now, the way artificial intelligence is taking over some things, like when human intervention is being augmented with artificial intelligence. So if this person who has been 30 or 40 years experience doesn't learn this skill, of course I'm going to surpass. So I won't say, okay, it has some effect and also it doesn't. But I'll stay on the side. It doesn't have.
Yeah.
All
right, that's okay. Every field also has its, its challenges. And what are some of the challenges you would point out in your sector, and how do you actually overcome them to just, keep focused to your craft?
I'm laughing because
yeah.
Sometimes in tech, you experience an issue that has not been experienced.
Yeah, you're the first one to experience it. Yeah.
So you're trying to figure out how do I go about this?
Yeah.
It's an issue in the system. Also, this is like maybe, for example, a new system that you're working on, so you can't really refer to something.
It's new.
Exactly. So something I would say, how we would face maybe daily challenges when working in tech. It's something that helps is teamwork and collaboration. So when working, two heads are better than one.
Yeah.
So when working on something and you're experiencing an issue or a challenge, it's good to at least consult. So I would advise or say that people in tech, you can't really be, a one-man island, a lone man, just doing your thing in your corner. It would be helpful to have people that you can talk to, people also in tech, that you can consult from and also see, is this something that you're facing?
Yeah.
Yeah, so something that helps is to have at least a team or a community of tech people to at least, go back to and see how you go, or how have you seen this before? How did you go about it? Yeah.
Okay. Maybe Cynthia, what are some of the challenges you've experienced so far, and how do you, work past those challenges?
Well, as much as I believe in myself, some days you be like, does this really make sense? You start doubting yourself.
Yeah.
But what motivates me is I tell myself, like, why did I start? Yeah, then again, you can't be good today. It takes consistency. So if I experience a challenge today, I start looking for options, like how am I going to solve this problem? I explore options, and also being gentle with myself. Like even if that problem will take a month to solve it, the better. Because there's no need of being hard on yourself, like this thing is not working. Sometimes we need that break. Yeah, because if you push yourself harder, things might not end well.
Yeah.
The
tech world is a very fast-paced industry. Yeah, like it keeps changing. You might be working on something, then tomorrow something else, as How do you, stay mnapelekana na venye kunaenda, you don't want to feel like you're left behind. You don't want to feel like you're left behind. So how do you, sijui nitaisema aje, you stay on toes to make sure you are watching you, because everything keeps changing.
True. I embrace change. So you see, for example, just how we'd have system updates on WhatsApp, or your phone needs to update to iOS 17, for example, iOS 16. So you just embrace the change and welcome what is coming with the change. We didn't have AI before. Of course, before there were no computers. So we just embrace it as it goes. And then also to keep up with it is to find your interests or niche. There's people who are interested in hardware. So there's, YouTube videos. There's always YouTube videos on like, this company is coming with this new technology, or this new technology is coming up. You read about it, if it's something that excites you, because you can also find that this is something that is involved in my field as well.
Yeah.
So embracing the change is really good, because it can be good.
Okay. And I'll jump to Cynthia, it's a very fast-paced, sector, as Phoebe mentioned, yourself, how do you, unakaa aje ndio usikae ni kama unabaki nyuma sana? Yeah?
Okay. first of all, I don't want to discourage anyone, but being in the field of technology, you have to always be updated with information. So it's a lifelong journey of learning. You should never get tired of learning or updating yourself with information. So for me, I enroll in boot camps. Apparently, I'm in LX. It's a very nice platform and it's cheaper. All of you should be like people who are interested in technology. Actually, there's data science, there's software, there's front end, back end, all that. In LX, and you only pay $5 in a month. So you can get a program goes for maybe like 6 months. That's 6 times 5. That's 30. I'm dealing with data science, right? So you have to keep yourself updated and also working in groups because when you work alone, okay, you'll go far, but when you work as a group, you go very far. Maybe something that would have taken you a year will, like 10 years, will take you maybe like 2 years. Because once we put our minds together, maybe you are best in calculations, you're best in visualization, I'm best in telling stories. So once we collaborate, we can come up with something very nice. So working in groups and also talking whatever we go through. Maybe I feel today I'm low because I've tried to do this project, but I'm not understanding anything. Then when you tell me you're also facing that problem, we look for a solution together. At least I know I'm not alone in this journey. So that motivates me. And also for anyone who wants to join technology, don't walk alone because you'll be discouraged. You'll be like, things are not making sense. Is it a must? Can't kill myself. You know what? Let it go.
Let me go off script for a minute. Men, they say, I have to bring men at some point because men sometimes feel intimidated by women who are doing certain careers. This is something I've seen, conversations I've followed, like women telling, that guy loved me, but when I told him I'm doing engineering, he ran. Do you think that men feel intimidated when, you guys tell them, I'm into tech? How has been your experience in the social aspect?
The social aspect, I would say, depends because there are different groups of people with different reactions. So there's those that will be intimidated that will do tech, but if there's people in tech or math, they're not really intimidated because it's also something similar in their field. And be like, I'm doing tech, we just like STEMs. That's a whole time. It just becomes STEMs. It's good. It's not intimidating. I'd say they embrace it. It's something that, you can say as a fun fact about yourself. If that's the to be.
Have you had an experience where you told a guy I'm into tech and they just ran, blocked you and just disappeared?
Yes, but I don't pay much attention to such kind of men because if you don't believe in yourself, then what are you doing around me? Because we are together at least. They say eagles fly together. I can't be an eagle and you're a chicken and we are together. No, at least we have to be better. And for the men, there are some men who feel intimidated by maybe they want maybe ladies who they say submission. Maybe they say
submissive, and your tech girl is working 24 hours around the clock.
So I'd say find people who you walk the same path because they'll help you and they'll motivate you to be the best version in yourself and also excel in your career because it's so sad seeing women leaving their careers because the man has said that you can't do this or you can't go for your dreams, chase your dreams because at the end of the day that certificate, that skill will remain with you. This man can run away any day.
They run away.
Maurice ran. So chase your careers and the ones who are meant for you, whether friendship or a relationship will be there to support you in chasing your dreams. And whoever feels intimidated by you, they're not the right people for you. And don't lower your standards for such kind of people because they'll want to see you go down. Not that they love you, they'll just want to see you go down and they'll be intimidating your dreams and therefore your dreams will be shattered.
True.
Sorry to say that.
Let's talk about, what excites you most about your career, your sector in tech and her sector in tech. I would say personally, as a person who loves telling stories, I feel like I love telling stories because, when you tell more stories, you inspire change and all that. So what would you say excites you most about QA, your sector, and data science? What excites you about whatever you're pursuing or whatever you're working on?
Something that excites me in what I'm doing specifically in QA systems engineering is I feel as though the little girl inside me would think I'm cool.
Yeah.
Because before I was wondering, how did this come about? How is this working? But right now I'm in a place where I'm working with people who are developing this system, testing this system, then figuring out, okay, how do you need to add maybe this button? How do you need to add this function?
Yeah.
So it's there, I'm proud of myself. The little girl in me is excited. These things, like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Something that excites me in my field.
Actually, my next question was, what message would you tell your young self? Yeah, you're proud of her?
Yes. So I keep going. Whatever you're curious about, just follow that. Because, there's something that lit the curiosity in you to begin with.
Yeah.
So, just follow that path and it'll lead you to things that you never expected. It's really, really good.
Cynthia, data scientist, what excites you most, like about waking up every day, taking on to new projects? What excites you most?
Solving problems, because you use data to tell stories and to solve problems. The sense that like the COVID-19.
Yeah. So
as a data scientist, when you analyze the data, at least you'll solve a problem there. Maybe how to like at least maybe to reduce the number of deaths and also to predict like how many people are going to die, and doctors will come up with a solution from there. So saving lives, and also farmers, for example, a farmer in Eldoret in 2030, that's when we, at least when you collaborate, okay, like human intervention and artificial intelligence, once you use it, then you'll be able to forecast maybe the weather and also pest control. So a farmer will be able to know when to plant and when to harvest, such kind of things. So basically solving problems. Yeah.
Would you say, companies out here, would you say the job market out there is welcoming and creating more spaces for women in tech? From experience, maybe you've gone for a job interview, they look at you in some way because it's, they want more males. Do you think there's something that needs to be done, in the job market, in companies, to become very inclusive and accommodative to women who are venturing into tech? Because the numbers are actually rising by day. Would you say there's something that needs to be done? Are they welcoming?
As of now, I believe they're welcoming. Sometimes they even seeing applications, looking for women in tech, specifically women in this field. So they're trying to embrace women in tech or welcome them more into the field, not to make it, a boys club, for example. So as of now, I think that the tech industry is welcoming. It's also starting to welcome women in tech and embrace that, since I feel that women can excelling more as well, as much as men would as well.
Cynthia, have you encountered a space where you felt probably you're still actively, looking for a placement? Have you experienced something and you felt, these guys, I feel like probably they shut me down probably because I'm a woman who is a data scientist? Or do you feel also, they are really accommodating more and more women?
Okay, I'd say yes, but I'm more focused in freelancing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so my niche is there because I'd like to be productive in my house or wherever I am, at least to be flexible. And there are some days you just want to be alone doing your own work.
Yeah.
So I'm not so focused in looking for jobs in the corporate environments. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go back to Phoebe. For somebody who is trying out, like somebody maybe who is watching, is just a young girl who's just finished high school, just a woman who is now trying to venture into your sector. What are some of the courses, that they can get online before, like maybe, there are some very few courses that you can actually direct them, like as a beginner, you can check out this, check out this, so that you can thrive in that particular field.
After graduating high school, maybe if your field was not in tech, if you've not interacted with computers as much, or had, a chance to, you can start with the basic ones, because usually that's, I think, the basic that everyone does when they finish high school, the ICDL, Office, Microsoft Office, Word, Excel. You can start from there. That's like a good place to start. And then once you've started from there, seeing what there is now, to get into system engineering, or to get into now other courses, you can search for them. There's Google courses, they have courses as well as Microsoft.
School management si rahisi. From admissions to daily attendance, every day ni hustle. With Paysoko, track students live, enrollment info, attendance, grades, na even discipline records. Hakuna stress. Tuition fee imeisha. Just tap, generate invoice, na parents watapokea notice instantly. No more paperwork chaos. Teachers focus on teaching, admin ako control, na students wanaridhika. Analyze performance, see who's struggling, and plan interventions fast. School iko on another level. Parents wana update live, events and conferences zinapangwa smart, na school yako inakuwa kwa pro level. Call +254 7944 03000 or go to paysoko.com. Paysoko, your partner in running a smart school.
Imagine your business thriving with the right tools. At Chaminette, we provide essential vehicles to drive your dreams forward. Picture the growth with vans, pickups, and lorries at your disposal, ready to boost your operations. Chaminette offers easy payment plans to help you acquire four-wheelers. Whether for transport, logistics, or construction, owning the vehicles you need is now within reach. See how flexible financing can turn these tools into revenue. Ready to move your hustle forward? Call us today at +200 54 713 888 777 for a quick eligibility check. Let's get your business rolling with Chaminette and transform your dreams into reality.
So my name is Veran Festus. Today I'm here representing Absa Bank branch. It's a very good pleasure for me to be here today to attend to the Dasoko conference. We have really learned a lot, especially how empowering a single woman can illuminate the entire empowerment of the society. And I'll walk out in this room very happy because I'll go back and execute the same what we have learned over here. Just to touch on women, improve their financial literacy through good health savings, and just ensure that they get into a space where they can be independent, to ensure that they invest according to what is required, and also be able to guide them. Coming from the banking institution, I can be able also to get this to the society and ensure that those women listen carefully and invest wisely so that they can be able to grow their business, widen the scope of the investment, and at the end of it all, they will be able to bring more results.
All these tech companies, they offer courses. Oracle as well, AWS, they would offer courses on different industries, whatever you're interested in. It's cybersecurity that you find you're interested in, whether it's cloud computing, if it's just engineering, if it's another world of tech that you're interested in. You just, use the keywords, search for what you need to find. It will, like what she said, the more you search, the more they keep suggesting things for your interest, so you find new people.
Okay.
Just start. Because I think the problem is people getting scared of being intimidated by tech, but it's not.
Yeah.
All you need to do is start, and once you start, you already know, because you're in a better position than not starting or not doing it yourself, and then, having to wait to say, I've not gotten a course in IT, or I haven't found maybe a mentor yet.
Yeah.
Because also that's another struggle as well, because even when I graduated uni, I wouldn't say that I had mentors to look up to.
Yeah.
When, like I was saying, for example, around me in my community, saying that I know these people who've done tech. Because at the time, people are like, you're going to be doing medicine.
Yeah.
You're going to be doing
a lawyer.
Actually, I'm interested in this other thing. So just start.
Yeah.
Just take the first initiative, start, find these courses, whatever you're interested in. Or you can even find something new that you didn't know about that sparks your interest. Yeah.
Cynthia, for somebody who is watching and they have interest in becoming a data scientist too, and probably they just cleared high school or something, they're just looking into some of these courses that are available online that they can start doing to start their journey. Maybe you can walk them through, these are some of the things you can start doing to start your journey as a data scientist.
Okay. Starting, you can search for, you can just search for boot camps. There are free boot camps. And also, for me, I studied in Moringa School.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say join Moringa School. Moringa School, as you watch this, students are coming to that school. It's a very nice school. And again, since data science is wide, at least don't be hard on yourself. First of all, get to learn the small skills. One skill. Then as time goes on, learn another skill and consistency. So I'd say for those interested in data science, you can learn Excel, then SQL, then Python programming.
Hey, Python. I've seen so many jokes about Python.
It's not a snake.
You like I hope people know about Python.
It's not a snake. Then if you are interested again, you delve into machine learning, and you can be a data analyst. Data analyst, just analyzing the data. Then machine learning, now that's a data scientist or data engineer. And you don't have to be good in mathematics. Things like Excel, basics, just get to learn it because you can visualize it. The work I do with Python is just the same work you do with Excel. But for me, I like Python because it's flexible and it's real quick.
The only Python I know is a snake. Maybe I should go and do a bit of research about it. Because I think you've also affirmed that, it is not as, difficult and complicated as the world out there has made us believe. It is just a very complex one. I think listening to your journeys has really, made me feel also, and I hope our viewers are also feeling like it's actually something that you can actually do.
Then again, being in the field of data is wide. Like there's the people who collect data. There's the ones who clean data, then analyzing, then visualizing. So once you're in the field of data, you get to know your niche. For example, you are good in visualizing. You get to advance your skills in visualization, Power BI, Tableau, such kind of things. You don't have to be best in everything.
True.
Because every day is a learning day and your niche might change in the next 5 years from analyzing data to visualizing data, or from visualizing data to analyzing data. So don't think that maybe data science is for people who are genius. One day at a time. And curiosity. Once you're curious, like, why is Netflix recommending this movie to me? And it's what I like. So you'll be like, I have to know why is this? So things like that. And also there's this guy, Alex the Analyst on YouTube. Follow him on YouTube and watch his videos. Sooner or later, in 2 years' time, you'll be a guru.
Before we wind up, is there somebody you look up to, like somebody, they might be doing it for the last 10 years, but you've watched their journey and realized, this person actually really motivates me to keep pushing harder. Is there somebody in, your both sectors you would mention that this is a person I look up to?
I have a friend who started tech just on her own, not in uni or everything.
Yeah.
So I would say that is someone I look up to. I feel like I also look up to.
Yeah, true.
So this is something that she started out of passion. She was studying something else.
Yeah.
But then that was something that made me realize, I am doing this as a course, but you can also just as much like your curiosity will make you learn more than just maybe relying on what the curriculum has to offer.
Yeah.
So I would say that my friends, the people around me who do these things are my mentors. They motivate me because you're able to see how different things can happen differently, not just within your way of understanding.
Yeah.
Even more how other people are going about things. And that is
Okay, maybe Cindy, is there somebody you look up to and I really admire what they are doing and you want to be better actually than them?
Yes, and it's someone who is so special to me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So this person, yeah, like he motivates me in the sense that he pushes me, and also seeing his journey because he's also into tech, and it's self-taught.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like he dropped out of uni because he was pursuing a course he doesn't like. Then he dived into the world of technology, and seeing him right now, the skills he has, I'd say a degree will not just land your job. The skills, you have to up your skills.
Yeah.
And that gives me, I'd say, that is a challenge to me because sometimes it's so hard on me. It tells me like, you know what, upskill in this. You're all over, you're doing this and this and this, because I'm that kind of a person who I'm very curious. I'd want to know, why is that laptop like that?
Yeah.
Why is this like this? So I'd want to learn a lot of things at once.
Yeah.
And I'd repeat, be gentle on yourself. Just learn one skill. And after you upskill in this, you are perfect in this, then go to a different skill. So that's the person who motivates me, and that's the person I'm looking.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. I think I have learned too much, but one thing that has stood up is, like you feed your curiosity. Be that person who wants to feed your curiosity for you to thrive in this field. And one thing that also Cynthia said is, if you're in a room and you're the best, you need to challenge yourself. You're not doing very well. If they keep telling you are the best in this, no, you need to be in another space where you feel challenged. Final remarks to the guys who are watching, women who are watching, who are still in that cocoon. They feel like they're in a cage. They still feel scared. They still feel like, I'm not ready. Just final remarks as we wind up.
For me, my final remarks would just be to take the step, take the leap if it's something that you're interested in. As much as you don't have mentors around you, people to look at. You can be the first in the environment in your community. You can be the first to do what it is that you're interested in. If it's in tech that you're interested in, just take the first step. Don't be scared. Don't overthink it. Because you're still taking time thinking. Just do, and then now you'll be spending time discovering rather than thinking about it.
Cynthia?
Yes.
To the people who, watched your story, are watching your story, and they feel like, I feel like, I'm motivated actually to jump now into data scientist. What message would you have for them?
Take your laptop and start the work right now.
It's easy.
Take
your laptop and start the work.
It only requires the first step. Just as I said earlier, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So the single step is making a decision. I want to be in the field of technology. That's already the first step. Then the second step, of course, it's being positive, because your mind will take you far, or it can drag you behind. Believing in yourself and knowing you can do it, because in this world, as long as you believe in yourself, no matter how it takes or how long it takes, you're going to get there. Some it may take 1 year, some it may take 10 years, some it may take 15 years, but just know at the end of it, it's going to work out. And also know why you started this, and everything you do, it's going to be worth it. And whatever you see, just know it took time for someone to be who they are. Don't just look at someone and be like, oh, I want to be like this person. Ask that person, what took you to be who you are today?
True.
Yes.
All right. I think thank you so much for the guys who've been watching. It's been such an amazing show as we embark on this particular series of Women in Tech. And thank you so much to my guests Cynthia and Phoebe for sharing their journey. And I think one thing we have learned is just start. It doesn't have a manual, it doesn't have anything, just start. And we hope to see you next week, so keep it tuned to the Women in Tech podcast as we will see you on the next episode. I have been your host, Wangeshi.
Here, but sometimes plans need a little extra boost. That's where Chamonet's weekend loan steps in. Quick approval, easy terms, and stress-free repayment designed just for you. Picture this: fixing a car, enjoying a night out, or stocking shop shelves. Chamonet ensures your cash keeps flowing so you can enjoy life and grow without stress. Our loans are tailored to your real-life needs, making us your reliable financial partner. Don't let money slow you down this Friday. Call us today at +254 713 888 777 and fuel your weekend with Chamonette. Experience the freedom and flexibility of our weekend loan and make the most of your plans.
At Chamonette, customer service isn't just a seasonal gesture, it's our unwavering promise. We prioritize your needs, ensuring support is always available when you need it most. From application to approval, we're with you every step of the way. Our hotline connects you to real people with real answers ready to assist you. Experience fast, simple, and reliable service with our dedicated team. Every interaction is personal, tailored to your needs, ensuring you feel valued and supported. This Customer Service Week, we celebrate our amazing customers and team that makes it all possible. Our team is the backbone of our promise to you, ensuring exceptional service. Call us today at +254 713 888 777. Chamonette, here for you, always.
Weekend hustle? No time to wait? Feel the rush? You're not alone. Everyday heroes like you need quick solutions. Chamonette understands the urgency of your hustle. With Chamonette Weekend Loans, you get instant cash right when you need it. No queues, no waiting, just immediate action. Chamonette ensures you have cash when you need it most. No queues, no stress. Just cash in and go win your weekend. Empower your weekend with fast cash solutions. Join the movement of hustlers who trust Chamonette. Call +254 713 888 777 and make your weekend unstoppable.
My name is Alice Wanjiro, founder of Epic City Enterprises. I started my business way back in 2014, whereby I had lost a job as a marketer in a company as a key accounts representative. After I lost the job, I didn't know what to do, but I didn't want to go back to employment. I went home for like 2 months. I started figuring out what to do next with my life. One day, a friend of mine invited me for a function. It was a baby shower. When we went there, we found very nice decors and people who are happy doing the decors and setting up those items. As a marketer, during the day I was so happy the way we talked with those people. It was a good thing. And an idea was born from there. I realized I can do the same. Being a marketer, I wanted somewhere, an open place, somewhere I can meet people. And I started thinking how I can start an event company. I realized I could go to a bank and take a loan, and I bought some tents back in 2015 and chairs, whereby I didn't know where to start. I went to school at Kiambu, studied for 3 months how to do the tents and do some flowers, and I was good to go. But I didn't know how to get the clients, where to start, so I had to look for a partner. I went to a place where they do sell flowers. I talked to a few people, and we started partnering with some guys who are doing flowers, and I was giving them the tents. So we started a partnership business. We started well, but way back there as we were doing business, I was introduced to a client who was unfaithful and took away all my chairs. I lost 400 seats. I was devastated. I was so green to this business. Now I've lost. I decided to stay home for a few months to figure out now what next. But I was encouraged by the phone calls that I used to receive from the clients that I had worked before. The referrals, they used to ask me for tents, for decor. I bounced back. I decided to go back, bought some few chairs, and I bounced back so well. I started the business again until COVID time. I closed the business for a whole year. I lost my truck, I lost my car, I closed my store, and I went back just like any other business person. You know how we felt at that COVID time. But later, we bounced back again. And we did the business. And now it's a few years after COVID, I bought some tents, imported some like A-frame and B-line, and some chairs, and I'm happy the business is doing well. I later met a friend who introduced me to Dada Soko, and I realized it's a good platform for me. We meet with women who are in business, we help each other for networking, and we are good. We do some meetings there, we do business, and I'm happy that the Soko took me so well. Currently, I'm happy with my business, and so far so good. My vision is to get my own land or a place whereby I'll have all in one package, like a ground, the tents, the chairs, like it's one-stop shop. I'm happy to be where I am, and any woman who is willing to start a business, don't fear. Start small and you'll grow. With God, all things are possible. Thank you so much.
Imagine a voice that not only tells a story but moves hearts and markets. At Niplug Studios, we specialize in crafting voiceovers that resonate with your audience, bringing your ads, explainer videos, and podcasts to life with clarity and emotion. Our professional voice actors bring precision and passion to every project. Every tone, every pause is perfected to ensure your message is delivered with impact. Our studio's state-of-the-art technology ensures crisp, clean, and captivating audio quality. Join satisfied clients who have experienced the magic of Niplug Studios voiceovers. Let your brand's sound speak success with our professional and versatile voice talents. Book your voice today by calling +25 4794403 000 or by clicking the Niplug Studios link on our Instagram bio and let us elevate your audio presence.
Me no care when nobody say. Me come here so fi enjoy myself. Barry, mix the red rum with the rum cream, honey and drink.
This is Krenz, the DJ.
The apple Fanta so sweet, white cranberry, little ice make it complete. Me nice, everybody from smash and party nice. Yo, that's money and get the ice. Everybody from smash and party nice. Put a fat girl in your exercise. Everybody from smash and party nice. I great weed, give me dreamy eyes. Everybody from smash and party nice. Start up, go on up, gyal a balance, gyal a balance. Boy grab a gyal and every woman grab a man. Couple of liquor spree, yes I saw me done. Party like a me last year and me slogan. Me make she get wet like the ocean, baby. Fill up it and you show me.
Welcome back to Mkatiano. Kama kawaida, my name is PW. If you like, call me Pixel White, babu kubwa, sauti ya sima mtaani. Leo niko Kilimani mazee. Nimekuja Kilimani kuhakikisha watu wanapendana, kuhakikisha watu wako pamoja. Unajua, si about love peke yake, but ni love in a wide range. Unajua kama kawaida mtu wangu, tuko hapa ni plug. So, mimi sitaki kuongea mambo mingi yani. Sitaki kuongea mambo mingi. Tutakuwa tunatembea. I will just nitakuwa nafuata tu mtu wote random, then nahakikisha kama ako single, kama yuko single, na kama ako single tunampea mtu, na kama hayuko single maybe tunaanza muongezea mwingine ama So guys, I think tutembee, si ndio? Tutembee. Let us move. Tutembee. Ili Mkatiano wazee, ndo tumeanza wazee yani. Lazima leo mtu atoke soko wazee. Mambo? Kwani ukoje na haraka bro? Ayo, nyaje bro. Ni salamu tu, sina ubaya. Uko fiti? Naitwa Waite, mazee nafanya show inaitwa Mkatiano. Ni show ambayo nahakikisha watu wanakuja pamoja, watu wanapendana. Ili watu wako single So mimi haraka tu, wewe uko single?
Wewe nani?
Naitwa Waite. Ni show nafanya bro. Ni show tu, hii siko ubaya. Ni show nafanya. Uko single? I'm smile mazee. Bro, mambo? Hata wewe unataka mtu? Uko sawa? So for how long umekuwa single?
Say 7 months bana.
7 months. Hii ni ile ya kuambia madema mnya ukweli.
So sema tu imekuwa complicated.
So leo ukipata mtu unaweza furahia, unaweza nini?
Manze ni time ku change the time.
Bro, mimi nakupea mtu leo. Nakupea mtu leo. So unaweza kumic alafu tukubrief.
Haina noma.
Ndio mtu wangu, tuko na show Mkatiano. So unaishi area ama?
Ndo mtaa wangu. Nimetoka job. Ndo naingia manze nitulie.
Unapiga luku safi ni nini, simple ni nini?
Pamba lazima.
Lakini Kilimani nasikia kuna mambo mingi sana. Mbona wewe una mama bwana? Ama unataka kuanguka?
Mimi sitaki kuwekwa. Siwezi wekwa.
So haraka hii you are just gonna approach them wote, any random lady ambao ni type yako, not anyone. You know your type so you can choose either this side or this side. I don't know where you can ama unaweza enda hivi.
Mimi napenda kufuata my right side.
Your right side. So utaenda hivi?
Hii side.
Sasa wewe enda kamera. Sasa iko hivi, hii kamera asijue kama in case umepata dem asijue tunamshoot, tunamrecord. Sawa, kazi kwako. Demo yote kwanza. Sawa, fanya mambo. Ndio hiyo sasa mtu wangu Mkatiano. Fanya mambo. Enda tu usiogope.
Halo. Ni aje? Aje msupa. Kufiti unaweza. Nakula tamtamu kaa wewe. Wow. Hata mimi nataka kama hii hapo. Ni aje brother? Nipige kismoki moja hapo hivyo. Waketiaga. Find melanin, beautiful African woman. Nafanya nini hapa? Kwaje?
Good.
Naitwa Aladdin.
Naitwa Jasmine. Yeah.
Wow, with a beautiful smile though.
I know.
Unafaa tu kwa advert bazia Colgate.
Oh please, will you be the first one to tell me?
Why not? I'm the one bringing the feelings in.
Oh please, I've had that countless times.
Okay, nini hujaisikia?
Hakuna. If it's beauty, 100 times. Smile, a million times. So impress me, Father.
I don't want to impress you. I just want you to feel good. Hiyo vibration yenye uko nayo nimefeel tu imenivutia hapa hivi. Ndio nimeikubali. Nimekubali na the vibration. Nataka nikupandishe chakra. Nikupandishe the chakra.
So you're telling me, you're trying to tell me out of all the ladies who wanna around this beautiful area, I'm the only one giving you vibration.
Yes,
Stop being funny.
Because no, just a minute. Just a minute. Like 1 minute, see why. You know, hapa tu kiasi. Kwa kuna kelele, nataka combination isiwe nzuri.
Less than 20 minutes zafika mali nafaa kufika. How long is it gonna take?
20 minutes mean 1 minute, still fine. 20 minutes. 20. Chunga usigonge. Sorry. Ni safety to safety first.
But you know you don't
Oh, gonna smile so good. I love such a powerful women.
Atosemaje bro? Ata uko single? So wacha tuone kama dem ameingia box na kama hameingia box tunawapeleka out. Kama hawajaingia box potelea mbali, lakini mwisho wa siku lazima mwanaume ajitetee, unajua?
Uko pale maluku.
Je, Aladdin mambo?
Vipi?
Uko fiti?
Uko poa brani.
Uko poa? Au ndo simjui sasa? Unaitwa nani? Jasmine. Oh, mimi naitwa Waite. Mnajuana?
Ndio nimeona leo.
So usijali. My cameraman kuja sogea karibu. So hii ni shule kwa Mkatiano. Ni naunganisha wasee pamoja. So najua kama amekuwa approach maybe vizuri ama vibaya. So mimi aim yangu sina mambo mingi. I think mambo iko sawa.
Mambo iko vipi?
Mambo iko sawa. Okay, azin namaanisha nazotaka mtoke hapa na peleke mali mtulie, mkae muongee.
I told him I will have less than 20 minutes to get home.
Kwa hizo 20 minutes tumetumia 1 minute, another 4 minutes. Unaona? Utabaki
Cheki ona, hapa hivi kuna kelele kwa nini? Nataka kuwapeleka mahali, napeleka tu mahali mtulie, mkunywe kinywaji, muongee, mjuane. Si lazima, unaelewa? Tukikaa hapa tunakaa vibaya.
I mean, it's not my fault. Yenda amenisimamisha asking for 1 minute.
Bro, twende, tunasimamisha msichana hapa. Twende.
And I have less than 20 minutes.
It's okay. I'll give you 15 minutes.
I prefer 10. Let's do 10.
It's okay. Even 5. Hey, it's okay. Ndio mtu wangu, I have it mazee. Mkatiano kama kawaida, kama dawa ni Pixel Waite. Tupatane next scene pale kwenye meza, tujue kama mambo itakuwa sawa ama mambo itakuwa sawa zisi. Unajua hujaelewa Kiswahili. Twende.
hadi sione Kenya tunadiscuss. Umesema bill unaweza lipa.
I can't pay the bill.
Lakini acha tu ngwambie.
Unaniangalia unaniona
Hapa
aje?
Kenya na hapa ni.
Just walk out kijana.
Hapo usiletewa drink bila kulipa. Nishalipa. Unaweza zikunywa zote.
Mambo yanabadilika, mambo yanaenda kuenda. Yaani mambo yako kwenye speed kabisa. Tuko 2026.
Alafu nini?
Just walk out. Sasa vijana wanafikiria nini these days? Like what the hell?
Kumeharibika. Sijui kumeendaje. So guys, najua jakuwa rahisi, si ndio? Mimi nitaka kuacha hapa, have fun, muongee na sitawaambia hiyo nyingine ya mwisho. So guys, it's your time.
Nitoi ndio uone macho zangu. Hizi macho zinaweza kuwa na good DNA. How do I look?
You just look casually, okay?
I'm okay? Yeah. Do you know how you look?
I know, I did see myself before coming out of the house.
Let's give a cheers for good life.
Cheers.
This is a fine one.
So?
Yeah.
Okay, so you requested for 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Here I am, 5 minutes.
Hope it's worth my time.
100%.
Let me see what you got. Because I know where you're heading.
Just
let me see what you got. I know where you're heading. These are how the story starts. Let's start.
Mimi sina mbio baby. Hii 5 minutes hata tupeleke mdogo mdogo. Kwanza nimebambika na melanin yako umeiva.
Don't you think I know?
Najua. But I'm Aladdin. I'm a fashion designer. Hii area ya Kilimani. Na napenda mzee good life. And I love good women. But unajua ni mimi naweza kuambia hivyo. I'm different, I'm special. So this message inakuja be special.
What makes you different from us? From the rest? Like it's the same.
Najitambua. Umeona? Mimi najitambua na vibration yangu iko juu. Na ukini attract vibration yako iko high. Kicheki mtoto mzuri kama wewe. Mafrumbanya, makwenkwenga hapo. Una appreciate beauty. Wenye umeumbuka
is that your way of appreciating beauty?
Kama uko nayo ama una si uko nayo?
Stop.
Si uko nayo?
No. No, don't go there.
Kama uko nayo mimi na appreciate.
Don't go there. Umeziona?
Nimeziona. Nimezipea tick. Look tick. Smile tick. Frumbanya tick. Yeah.
So ume center to around mafrumbanya. You're not different.
Hapana. Bele joezi tick mingi unafaa kufanya kazi na Nike. Jua uko tick bro. Yeah, unafaa kwa sorry. Pole.
What?
Kufiti. Let me get another one. Your story.
Okay, that's crazy. You got me by surprise there.
Really?
Yeah.
Una deserve, no? Meiva. No, good things comes your way.
And I always work my way. I mean, it's positivity for good things to come to work your way.
Yes.
Ama?
Kweli hiyo nimekubali kwa sababu today is a good day. Leo ndo nilikuwa ni kama nature imesema me being single X. Nimepata mtu sasa.
Don't be too sure. Why are you being too sure?
I believe in myself. Nakwambia hii leo sample lazima. Tuchu. Nakwambia lakini acha cheze chini kwanza cheki. Kuna nini mambo ya first love at the first sight? Ama ni first knack and then first love.
And do you believe that I'm impressed by you, by the whole idea of you?
By the time I saw you, my manifestation ilikuwa too high. Nilikuwa nasema she is the one. So napata my instinct, my manifestation haizi nipeleka roho.
Don't be Romeo.
Be my Juliet basi. Be my Juliet.
How fast?
Uko sure hawezi take sweet poison for me?
Never. Have your past ever taken a poison for you?
No.
Thank you. So why would you expect me to take poison for you?
Nilikuwa nataka kujua kwa sababu first self love.
Yeah, exactly.
Nimeona unajipenda, so kupata mapenzi kutoka kwako haitakuwa ngumu. Jumi unajua sasa nimesha throw a seed hapo, unaona inaanza kugerminate. Inaanza germinate inside you. Roots inaingia kwa roho. Unabeta usikiza ngoma gani? Mimi usikiza roots.
My taste. I'd say I'm more like a DJ. I listen to anything that comes my way. Bora inibambe.
Bora kubambe.
Yeah.
Unaweza sikiza ngoma za China.
Be serious.
Si unasikiza ngoma yote. Usikie.
When I say me nitasikia hadi kidundu. When I say any song, I mean vibing songs.
Marie, le monde. Chérie.
That's not the point.
Hapana, si kweli mama hivyo.
Let's get to the point.
Nani anatengeneza hizo eyebrows bana?
Does it matter?
It really matters kwa sababu ndio take your time utengeneze zikae hivi vizuri. With the sexy eyes hivi. Lazima iko ina matter.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Yes.
I know they're good.
Okay.
Yeah, I work on them.
Wow, chief. So after this, what's your plan?
To go home as usual. I told you earlier on I was heading home and I was supposed to be.
My name is Avelma Owaki, Executive Director, Dada Soko. I'm here, a happy woman today, because we've held our successful Women Conference, a conference that has involved the women in business who are in the Dada Soko Empowerment Program. We've had women from different countries, different communities, representing different industries. They've learned about financial funding and even healthy borrowing. We've also been able to be educated in regards to digital tools, digital empowerment, and how to upgrade so that you can scale your business higher. And again, matters leadership. Leadership on how to go on about your business, make informed decisions so that it can be a success. I'm glad, even for the partners whom I really want to appreciate, the different banks that have been here, the industry sector, the health industry, because again, it is matters health awareness, mental health when you're struggling and juggling, balancing life and work life, being a woman. I really appreciate everyone who has made it a success. I want to be able to mention everyone, but you are really grateful and looking forward to another event, which is soon and will be sent outside there through our social medias, through the media and everyone, so that again we can converge and make it a success. I wish all the women a sustainability when it comes to their businesses. Thank you.
I was literally supposed to be at home by 5 and I don't know what time it is right now, but...
Kuna pet?
Yeah, I actually have a pet dog.
A pet dog?
Yes.
If I come with my pet cat, the dog and the cat, they should play around.
No, dogs and cats don't get along, you know. Dogs and cats never get along. Okay, some of them they do, but you know the drill.
What if I said the other dog and the other cat?
Oh, please. Don't go there right now. I'll literally walk away on you. Don't do that.
Why walk away? Pet. Unajua manze pet zisumbua kimevuruga pale imegwara makushon viti pa na dai pet. Unajua kwanza hizi madogio bada how much is a doggy in the window? Wewe inaweza kugongea.
Because why go there right now?
You want to tell me ukiniangalia hivi utai kunikula?
It's literally been less than an hour.
Hawezi taka kunikula.
Oh please.
Uko sure?
Please.
It's kind delicious. Na kam salty ama na kam spicy.
You're so full of yourself, sindio?
Sindio, mimi najitambua. Ama wanaweza sema the alpha man now.
That's too much courage for one person.
Kwa nini? Bona.
Self-awareness for you.
That's why I deserve a self-aware woman like you. Unaona hata energy yako, vibration yako venye inajipa inaleta tu. Ungejua vitu nimefikiria kwa akili yangu sasa ni kuambia mbili utashtuka.
Don't make me run away, usiniambie, because I'm literally gonna walk away from you. Because I don't know. You're too... Wow.
Tena kuambia moja. Moja ni nini? Moja imeniambia after this tunaenda mahali to have a good time.
No, not today.
Ama uhuni ama sitamu niambie waiter atulete unakunywa type gani ama gin, chrome, changa, busaa zote unakunywa zote zinachangamsha mwili. Si bora mtu ameelewa. Ni ulevi unatakanga ama ni class mtu utaka?
Hata kama ni ulevi unataka unafaa kuongelea the kind of alcohols you drink surely.
For sure.
Yeah, this is not bad either. I like this wine. What wine is this?
Mimi sikumbuki ni gani.
But it's good though.
Hiyo imeisha, hii nyingine hii.
Okay.
Have a good time together.
Yeah, I thought we talked about 20 minutes. Yeah. 20
minutes mingi. Nilikwambia tu 5 minutes. Na uta understand Kenya nilikuwa nimekuletea hapa. Chaza nikupeka moja.
Tell me about yourself.
Have this. Can you feel it? Hii moja ingine ni yako. You look beautiful because the African flowers.
Ja, ndio hivyo mtu wangu. Ukiona nimetabasamu, jua nimekimaliza kibarua mase. Aladdin na Yasmin. Je, watapendana ama itaishia kwenye barabara? Lakini mapenzi imekuwa moto mazee. Ni Pixel waite kama kawaida mtu wangu. Mkati ya Nondo Show. Kumbuka uko pale nyumbani na unataka kuwa part of this show. Maybe uko mbali, maybe uko nje ya country ama uko nje ya Africa. Unajua kuna hiyo link imekaa hapo kwenye bio. Follow to your site, then utaregister, login na utafuata maagizo. Utapata match yako. So wengine wanauliza show yetu mtatupata wapi? Mtatupata pale katika Niplug TV. Unajua Niplug ndo tunakupa kila kitu.
Today is my shoot day and I'm excited because I'm in a beautiful space Niplug, this is where the magic happens. So if you're a content creator, an aspiring content creator, and you want to embark on your journey, this is the most pocket-friendly studio you'll find around town. So you and your boys have been thinking of starting that football podcast, or you and your bestie have been thinking of starting that fashion podcast. Niplug is a space for you. Come, let's create a group and a community of Niplug content creators.
Ever felt like your inventory is moving but your money isn't? It's a common struggle for many small businesses. Running low on funds while already on a loan can be stressful, but there's hope on the horizon. Chaminet offers a top-up loan to boost your current loan without starting from scratch. It's designed to be fast, simple, and keeps your business flowing. Imagine getting more stock with less stress. Need more support? Chaminet's got you covered. Visit our website or call +254 713 888 777 to tap into this opportunity and grow your business. Top up today and see your business thrive tomorrow.
Imagine a space that adapts to your every creative need. At Niplug Studios, our versatile setups cater to podcasts, green screen shoots, and more. It's where your vision finds its perfect home. Our customizable backdrops and gear staging options ensure a seamless shoot. With a dedicated crew ready to assist with lighting and sound, your production is set up for success from start to finish. Host up to 30 guests with our full-day rental options. Utilize our professional environment for pre-shoot consultations and team meetings. Discover additional equipment rentals, including drones and camera kits, to elevate your project. Book today. Call us on +2 547 9 4403 000. Your hustle deserves the right space. Book Niplug Studios, where vision meets setup.
Myth: logbook loans mean losing your car. Fact: you keep your car and drive your business forward. With Chaminet, your logbook is collateral, not a goodbye note to your ride. With Chaminet, entrepreneurs like you expand businesses without missing a beat. 87% of borrowers kept their vehicles and increased revenue within 6 months. Because what good is a loan if it parks your hustle? Keep your keys. Keep growing. Contact us today to learn how you can drive and thrive. Join the movement of business owners who are thriving with their vehicles. Call +254 713 888 777 today.
Imagine your brand soaring to new heights. At Niplug Studios, we craft ads that captivate and propel your brand forward. With cinematic magic, we bring your big ideas to life, ensuring they leave a lasting impact. From script guidance to storytelling, we transform your vision into high-impact visuals. Our team ensures expert execution with creative direction and precision. Utilizing drones and advanced edits, we deliver show-stopping results every time. Whether launching or scaling, we tailor each ad for maximum impact across platforms. Stand out, speak loud, and sell smart with Niplug's results-driven advertising. Book today by calling 0794 403 000 and let your vision shine through our lens.
Start your week with a powerful step forward. Chaminet Asset Finance offers flexible terms for PSVs, vans, and mini trucks. Imagine the growth potential with the right vehicle at your disposal. Experience a seamless application process. Apply, approve, earn. Enjoy quick approvals and easy payment plans. Gain more control over your business journey with Chaminet. Contact us at +254 713 888 777 to start your application. Keep your business rolling strong with the right vehicle. Seize the opportunity to drive your business forward this week.
Running a restaurant sio mchezo. From orders to inventory, kila kitu kinahitaji tracking. With PaySoko, kila menu item, ingredient na supply iko tracked live. Hakuna surprises, hakuna last-minute rush. From online orders to table requests, workflow iko smooth.
Hi, innovators. Welcome to the Women in Tech podcast, a platform for conversation, connection, and change. And of course, we feature different women who are making, a move in the tech global landscape. And on this particular episode, we are gonna, venture into the role of non-technical staff into the technical, landscape. I am your host, Wangeshi. And without wasting time, I would want to introduce my guests today who are joining us live on today's episode, just to get to know their name and a fun fact about themselves. I'll start with the one dressed in a whole African attire. You look absolutely beautiful. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Just a quick update, your name and just a fun fact about yourself.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. My name is Eunice. I work at Paysoko. A fun fact about myself is that I like smiling a lot.
You like smiling a lot?
Yes.
I didn't notice wageni wangu watu leo ni macho nne. I also have another guest on the farthest corner. Maybe just a quick introduction, your name, and probably just a fun fact about yourself.
Hi, my name is Maureen McKenna. I work as a QA analyst here at Paysoko. Well, fun fact about myself is I smile a lot when I'm tensed. When things go wrong, I just find myself smiling.
Yeah. To our viewers, it's our guest joining us on this particular episode. As I mentioned earlier, one is deeply involved in the tech part, and the other one is a non-technical person, but he's working in a tech industry. So we're going to find out the interaction between the two and how actually women can actually tap into joining a tech industry as long as you're really not a person in tech. Without wasting time, maybe you can tell us, I'll start with McKenna, like just your background in terms of your, a QA, what that means and what your typical day looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. So my background is I did computer science in campus. Then I started off as a software salesperson. So I started by doing demos, presenting the solution to clients and how it can streamline their business. Then moved to QA, so that's where I am and that's my career. So QA means finding bugs, testing workflows, and then reporting them to developers, being in communication with developers as they solve your test. And then before it gets to clients, you need to be sure it really works well and can sort their the business.
Computer science sounds like a very it's one of those those courses when we were choosing back in high school. Computer science, it can scare people away. Maybe you can tell us, myself as a journalist, I was just languages is a it's a cut away thing for you to join journalism. Maybe you can tell us about computer science, for the guys, the young women who are watching and it's something they want to tap into, which subjects actually do you have to be good at?
Well, computer science, you need to be good at maths, physics, that's a requirement.
Yeah.
That's a must. You need to do physics and Excel well, and then maths, and then maybe one language. Yeah, so just that. So when you go to campus, computer science is a bit broad, so you have options. You may decide to be a programmer, that's the software engineer, the ones that we have here, so you develop apps and everything, or maybe you get to QA. It's a bit broad, yeah. So when you get there, you decide whatever you specialize in before you go outside the career. Yeah.
Before you get back to McKenna, I'll jump on to Eunice. You're actually a non-technical staff, like working in a tech industry. Maybe you can walk us through, your background and even how you found yourself actually now working in a tech company.
Okay. It's really interesting because I am a social sciences person, not really a tech person. Despite having done all sciences in school, like what McKenna said, the physics and the math stuff, but I went the other direction of social sciences. And in school I studied international relations, but along the way, because of the diverse industries that I got to engage with, I had to study things like customer service, things like sales and PR, because most of my tasks involved handling people. So you need to have like people skills with you. And as much as you're involved in sales, you won't just go to someone and you're selling. You have to be solving problem, or you have to be giving a need, like you fulfilling someone's need. So it's not like we don't look at sales like selling. We look at solving problems or meeting someone's need. That's how we do it. And getting myself into a tech company really is something that has made me to see life in a diverse way. Because you know, tech people mostly deal with the numbers, they deal with things like Python. You know, when you hear such huge terms, at some point you will get scared, but learning their spaces and what they do is something that can make you to be at par, especially when it comes to when they need to handle clients. They need to handle some issues that arose, let's say for example in ERP. You know, for them to get a client, there has to be someone in between who went to the client, spoke to the client, and then brought the client on board. So you find that person who is not a tech person per se, but has communication skills, comes in handy and is able now to integrate between the two. And in case there is a problem, or in case there is an issue that this other side needs to check on, the client has to come through you, who now you can communicate viably with the client, and now you relay the same information to them. Like you'll hear McKenna say most of the time, it's about just systems and all that. So they will not really be having that quality time to spend with clients. But to you, because you're here and you have some experience in that area, becomes so easy for you, and now you help the company in running operations seamlessly. Okay, so you become the link. Yes. And I think it's a good thing for our viewers who are watching, even if you don't have the tech background as a woman. And I also think working also in a tech, you know, it kind of also inspires you to see other women, you know, who are developers, who are coding, who like physics. It was my worst subject. Trust me, I won't lie to you guys. Physics, chemistry, mimi nilishajijuanga kitambo, and I keep telling guys. And it's good, and I like the new CBC thing because it's actually now, you know, aligning. You don't have to stress me with physics and I don't understand. Chemistry, I don't understand, which is also a good thing. I'll go back to McKenna. Did you ever know you would, you know, end up in the technical world? Is this something that you grew up, you know, wanting to do? Because me personally, I wanted to be a journalist because I remember my grandfather used to have that Sanyo stereo radio, and I really needed to know watu wanaongea huku nyuma wanaongea, you know, the whole process. And that, I think that's what inspired me to you know, to follow that path. To you, is it something that you wanted to do from an early age? Is it something, you know, when you got to maybe high school, when you're joining campus, you realize, you know, the tech world is a very vibrant, you know, fast-paced world that is also coming with a lot of opportunities? Or what inspired your journey into tech?
Well, I said I do computer science when I was in class 7. So I told my maths teacher, I think they do ask, they are in primary, so so what do you want to be? And then I said, okay, but then I said I want to be a computer engineer. So he told me, you need to be so good at maths for you to do it. So I decided to, it's maths, physics. In high school, then while applying, I did apply computer science in all the campuses that I applied. So I got the chance in Laikipia. So there I was like, well, the reason why I even want it is because I don't want to deal with people. I just want to be behind my computer. I don't want to deal with people. Just to be behind my computer, do things, and then deliver whatever I'm supposed to deliver. But things change because now you will talk. Because now in QA, you won't just sit. You need to be in constant communication. Now you need to talk to sometimes clients and then developers, go back, and then it's a back to back every day. So yeah, so it's something I knew I'll do. Besides QA, also I want to go back to programming.
Yeah,
because I did it.
Okay, I can really tell it's something you wanted to, you know, to do, because, you know, if I go back when in class 7, I didn't know there was a course called computer science. I just knew a pilot, a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a policeman, and a driver. That is quite interesting. And I go back to Eunice. Have you ever felt, you know, like, you know, out of place, you know, really like just, you know, being in an environment where there are people, you know, coding, you know, developers, all those technical terms. Sometimes when I'm moving around this office, I just see big machines with big things that I cannot even understand. Have you ever felt out of place, and how do you handle that? Is it something that you feel like, you know, it just pushes you to be a better person? Has it ever, you know, crossed your mind, maybe one day, one time, I'll also be a developer, I'll be doing coding and stuff?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, when you work in the office and everyone is just bound with computers, you're wondering, you know, some of the, like us, people like us who deal with customers, who deal with clients, who deal with solving problems and offering solutions. Sometimes you want to be in an atmosphere where you will congregate and be talking about these issues, just unwinding about this case and this case. But there is no at any point that I felt out of place, because like I said before, I've worked across multiple industries, and one thing is that whenever I get into a particular industry, I find a way to upskill myself. Like now, when I was getting here, I just went to, there is an online coaching, what is it called? It's called Allison's. When you go there, you find a lot of online courses. So sometimes you can just get to know the nitty-gritties of what a particular industry entails. It doesn't really have to be diving so much into it, but at least to know what it entails and what is expected of you. So sometimes I would go in and just get to learn the basics of what it entails. And because my role basically is being the link and working on clients and clients' needs, so what I need from them is, at that point a client needs this, is when I'll go to them. And to them, if they want me to relay a particular information to a client, I come in. So you see that they keep engaging me at some point, and at that point I feel I belong. So there is no point that I'll feel I am out of place, because I understand my role and my task. So when my time comes, that's when I'm involved, and that is when now I get to be resourceful.
All right, interesting. I want to go back to McKenna. You know, yours is a very technical, you know, beat, you know. So how then do you blend, you know, like the technical bit of, you know, QA, and now getting to a point where you have to explain these systems to clients? You know, unajua kuna vitu unaweza kuja, you know, do you use this technical, or does it mean now when you're explaining to me as a client, hautakuja na Python? Trust me, the word Python, I had it on TikTok. You know, those jokes that when you lied to your CV, you know how to use Python and you do not. So how then do you, you know, infuse the technical bit of your role to now explaining it in a simpler, friendly manner to your clients?
Oh, well, it's a bit easy because I started as a salesperson in selling the software. So it's easy because
my name is Pioneer Atieno. I'm the founder of Pioneer Pie, that caters to different fashion needs: streetwear, casual, formal, dinnerwear, and even more complex costumes. It's a combination of the youthful Pie and the more mature business-minded Pioneers. So together, we are building a fashion brand, Pioneer Pie. Previously, I was just selling fabrics and I didn't know how to make outfits, But when I lost my job during the COVID season, I took a bold step to go back to college to learn sewing. So I joined fashion school. And 3 years down the line, I've really grown. Pioneer Pie has gone places. We did face a lot of challenges, financial challenges, getting the right fabrics at the right time, logistical challenges, and even content creation. But we thank God we've been able to attend different fashion events. Africa Fashion Week, we've attended Miss World Kenya, we've met different fashion icons, media personalities, and I met Dada Soko. Dada Soko has really supported me, especially with online presence. The women have really inspired me. A lot of stories have encouraged me and motivated me. So when we network, when we meet, we lift each other up, we encourage each other up, and Dada Soko promotes my products online. So people get to see my brands not just locally, but also internationally. Our vision is to see Pioneer Pie on big store, labeled on big stores, not just locally as well as internationally. Pioneer Pie to attend big events and make even unique brands. So that is our vision.
Orders
Testing,
zimejaa.
I take it like in client's shoes. So whatever I'm testing, I want it to, I'm assuming I'm the client using it, I'm the user using the system. So while doing the technical part is, my mind is, I want this solution to work for this specific business like this. So that's in QA, and then making sure there are no bugs, and then we don't go there to disappoint the client. On the client side, it's like I'm selling. It's like I'm telling them how the solution can suit their business, just easy. So this is what you do for your business, this is what you have, and this is what we can do. This is what your business can be better and more easy when you use our system. So while doing demos, it's mostly like I'm selling, because at the end of the day, I want to convince them that the solution can streamline their business and their organization.
Okay. Your role also now requires, like you have to be in constant talks with the developers. Wale wenye wako huko, I heard there's some called back end. Yeah. I'm learning also. I'm also a journalist in a tech company. Now najua kuna to back end. I remember there's a friend of mine who is a software engineer. Nowadays when he posts something, I'm like, now I have a clue. Back end. Yeah, I have a clue. Maybe you can explain to us, the people you actually worked with, to make sure, the end product is now something that, can. Because I believe what you're creating is something that is going to solve a problem. Inaanzia wapi? Is it the guys in the back end? I have no idea what those guys in the back end actually do. Maybe you can walk us to how now it gets to you as a QA person.
So maybe I'll just start by testing. Maybe there's a new feature that was added by the developers. So I'll test it. Then, of course, we'll find issues. So I'll go back to them and then I'll create like an issue. This is what this system is doing, but it should do like this, this, and this. These are it's supposed to perform these functions that it's not doing correctly. So they go back and fix them, and then it comes back to me to test if they are fixed. So if they're fixed, it will move up. Okay, we have environments. So they have their own environment, and then we have our environment to test. So if they are fixed, and then we can approve that the system works correctly, it can now move to production. But now we have to test it in different environments with different scenarios. There's negative and positive. There's it's called negative testing, and then there's the happy path. So you do all scenarios, all action buttons. You click everything before you approve for it to move up. Because if it moves up with issues, now that's your problem.
I actually wanted to ask, do you guys have room for error?
Guys, you're not supposed to have room for errors. Okay, in test environment, but you can't have a system that works that has bugs in production. Because
Mhm.
even if you go maybe using a system, hata kama ni WhatsApp or Facebook, Instagram, you don't want to fight server errors and issues. That's why the QA is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a thing to have tech girls with short hair? Is it? Because it's something I've noticed, you know, across. Is it a thing? That is just a very an off the cuff question. Is it a thing? Ama, your role is very. You don't have time to.
You don't have time for makeups. If
Yeah?
you do maybe once a week, there is no
On
time.
Friday.
Maybe
Yeah?
once a week. You don't have time. But the short hair is a personal choice. Yeah. I just decided. Nimechoka.
I'll go back to you, this. Why is it actually now very important, even for women who are in the non-technical, you know, path, and you know, companies in tech to actually now tap and get more and more women who are not technically, you know, coders and whatnot. You know, how has that helped, you know, even in terms of, you know, client satisfaction, you know, how you align both her role and your role to make sure the end product, because I think you're working for one goal, the customer to be happy. How is your role actually very important, and what would be your message to, you know, people in tech to also now, you know, incorporate other women who are not in the tech world?
Yeah, I think it's important for us to note that we are really moving in a speedy way. Because actually we know we are no longer analog in some aspects.
Yeah, true.
We are moving, and the space is going very fast. Like you just saw the discussion we were having on our group the other day, that there is even an AI actress already.
Yeah,
so
true.
Like if we are moving with that space, it means you have no choice. As much as you want to retain your other career, try and find a way to upskill yourself. You don't really need, you know, there are those people who are just naturally bad with maths. I am one of them, yes. You do not really need to delve so much into it, but at least have the basics. If someone comes and asks you what's AI, you can figure out what is this. Someone asks you what's ChatGPT. One thing, like when you asked previously that what makes me, or have I ever felt like out of place? One thing I like about the girls in tech, they are never mean with information. If they feel that this is what you need to know, even if you will not really understand what it is, but you can get the basics of what it means, and they really know how to put it out in a layman's language, that this is what the client needs, and we will have to go this route until we get there. So it's important for us to just realize that we need to embrace the tech world. And if you can do the basics, if you can get the basics, if you can learn the little that you can, please go ahead and do that, because it's going to really help us in the near future. It's nice to just embrace that this is a fact, and we are not going to run away from it.
I want to go back to McKenna. For people who are watching and they are not good in mathematics, they are not good in physics, they are not good in all those technical stuff, do you think there is a chance for them to join the tech world? And have you, you know, like observed other, you know, naweza kuwa tu liko huko nafanya testing labda sijui, are there some opportunities rather in the tech space for people who might not necessarily be good in coding and all these other things?
Well, you see, even in QA, besides the manual that maybe we are doing, we also have automated, and there you have to code. You have to run code, and then,
unless now we tap into things like communication, other digital communications on the tech, whatever.
And then customer success, maybe being maybe customer success. But QA developer, you have to code, or at least have the basics. So you need the maths, you need to understand things, you need to learn daily. But the code, it's like the code is constant.
It's a constant thing in the tech world.
It never changes.
It never changes. You have to do
it's like the numbers in maths. You learn them, those behind are also learning them, so it's the same.
You can't have theory in maths and coding. You have to.
One thing we can also not shy away from is that tech is just, it keeps changing. Every other time, everything is changing. So how do you stay usibaki nyuma, you're, in touch, in tune, utaki kubaki nyuma? So how do you ensure that, in your role, ukorada, whatever is happening?
Learning and researching daily. You can't be in comfort zone, because you can have a feature request that maybe as a developer, maybe it requires a different language from whatever you learned in school. So you have to go research, learn, unaenda YouTube, unasikiza Muhindi, unaenda. Yeah, so you learn daily. You have to keep learning and researching. Ni kama tu bado uko shule, kwa sababu it's changing. Maybe hata utapata umeingia AI. Because right now I'm even testing our new AI, Uliza AI. Mimi, I was not even interested in AI, in machine learning in school, but now you go sit with the AI developer na kufunza hizo vitu zote so that you can also test. So yeah, ni kusoma, bado ni kusoma kila siku.
And for the guys watching, by the way, we were having a discussion recently about, AI and what the whole thing means in the corporate field and everything. And yes, it's coming in a calm. People are complaining about, it replacing, human force and all that. But one thing I love saying is that people say that people who know AI are gonna, get the job. But if you just sit back, you don't have no idea, you'll be replaced. But if you're trying to learn how the whole AI thing works, then you remain in the field. This question goes to the both of you. What skills would you say are, really help both of you in your roles? Some of the skills that, as a QA, I think this skill and this skill has really helped me perform or deliver. As a communications person, these skills have really helped me, be the best I can be at my role. I can start with you, Eunice.
Okay, now for my sake, I have had a lot of skills combined together, but I just mentioned like one or two. Now being in a tech world, of course, and in tech right now we are learning how to integrate AI tools in our functionalities and in our productions. So find sometimes you need to do proposals, you need to reply to clients, you need to know how you're going to communicate with them. So you'll find that being skilled in things like AI and knowing how to use things like ChatGPT, Gemini, it really comes in handy, because again, there are some terms. You see, now this is a tech world, is different from what I was doing before. So there are some terms that need some explaining. If they are busy, they are not able to, then ChatGPT comes in handy.
They say ChatGPT, there is no going back.
That is the importance of just embracing tech and knowing that at some point we really need it, because you also don't want to go to a client and misinform them, or you also don't want to go to a client and give a wrong information, or maybe they had taken you to this standard, and maybe what you tell them will make them to lower your standard as well. So you have to find a way to integrate this departments so that as you go to the client, you really have the right information that you're going to relay. Also, as we work hand in hand with the dev team, but for me mostly I work with the QAs all the time. So you find that there are terms they may use that I am not conversant with. So
Plus POS inakupea order control bila stress. Save client measurements, style requests, fittings na delivery dates bila notebooks kupotea. Kila detail iko safe. Kitenge, cotton, chiffon, lining, ERP inajua kila kitu kilichobaki. Hakuna tena material iliisha bila warning. POS inachukua mpesa na cash, receipt iko ready. Analytics inakuambia designs zinauzika, customers wako loyal na peak tailoring days. Una grow na data, si guesswork. Orders hazipotei, fabrics hazimix up, deadlines hazigongi vibaya. ERP plus POS inafanya studio yako iwe efficient, calm na professional. Upgrade tailoring studio yako leo. Call +254 794 403 000 ama email info@paysokosystems.com. Paysoko, tailoring made smart.
They are not in a position to really explain in a layman's language, then like I said, ChatGPT, Gemini, and all that, they really come in handy. So that makes my work a bit easier because again it saves on time, given that sometimes you have to handle so many roles in a day or many tasks in a day. So you find that this saves a lot of time. So timekeeping again is another issue because there are clients you will talk to, you needed them to be present for a meeting at this time, and maybe they are not held up, you know, and then you find that some clients are very busy. Unless you are able to communicate with them on time and make the necessary adjustments, you find that you may end up losing that deal. So you have to keep up the communication. So in that manner also communication skills come in. So you find that as you communicate with them, the way you relay the information will make them really want to do business with you or just end it up there. So those are some of the skills that of course people skills come in. When handling people, you really have to be at par with the people skills. So that's it from my end.
Perfect. And I love that today we are also exploring and also, you know, looking at different career paths, also women who are not, you know, really, you know, good in tech and also get infused. And I love that it actually helps the workflow easier, the system flow together, because, you know, I'm bringing my expertise, you're bringing your expertise, and things kind of flow. McKenna, what skills would you say as a QA have really helped you in terms of, you know, your role at Paysoko?
Okay, besides the technical skills, one thing that is constant in QA is communication. So now you have to deal with the client. When you go to a demo, you listen to, you just go there and do the demo, maybe. Then you listen to their feature requests and then the developers. So you cannot like be wrong with that, because now you are the one to go back to do the demo again to show the new feature that you have added. So you need to be in constant communication with the developers, asking them how far they are, whatever they have, kama it's right, according to ile vitu zenye ulimwambia, and then the project manager, and then sometimes client can even reach out. So one thing is communication. You have to, because at developers sometimes they push you back at it is working in my local, so you have to tell them the users it's working in your local, but sasa the user there atatumia local yako. So so that one, and then problem solving kwa sababu skills kwa sababu the clients, the businesses, they have a problem, and then you are solving that problem. So it's you need to have the problem skill, solving skills in your fingertips, and then while critical thinking, I guess, sasa you have so the three, that's besides the technical skills. Na itabidi uzoe kuongea na watu, because as a QA you will talk to people. You will not just sit down and develop. So
and as a salesperson also customer service.
It is. Actually, I think most of these careers we are in, communication is actually a very integral skill for everything. Actually, if you're in the business of meeting clients and making clients. It's good to know, you know, like all those skills, and I hope people who are watching are also getting to know some of the skills you need to really work on to actually thrive in all these fields. You know, the future of tech in Kenya, as you look at it, whether you're directly involved in tech or you're just an non-technical staff, you know, getting to the tech world, how do you see, how does it look like, and what can women do to actually now, you know, be the faces that are reshaping the future of tech in Kenya? Just your random thoughts.
Maybe you get to AI, because it's like AI is getting into every sector, so you need to, in as much as maybe you are a programmer, you want to be a programmer, you want to be a QA, you need to also do some research on machine learning and artificial intelligence, that is the AI. So yeah, I would advise that.
Okay. Eunice, when you look at women, even the non-technical women who are getting into the tech spaces, or even having worked with women in tech, you know, have you learned something about the future of women in tech? Are we breaking the barriers? You know, we've been told tech is for males. You know, you're going to meetings where male are 15 and you're only 2 women in tech. You know, having been in that field also, seeing them, attending their meetings, how does the future of tech for women in Kenya look like?
I would say it's really growing at a very fast pace.
Yeah.
You realize right now, everywhere you walk, or maybe just on your social media, you will always get a prompt for either coding, software engineering, or things like that, and you find they're very young children that are engaging in coding. I'm looking at a generation tomorrow where they will even be texting in codes.
Yeah.
You know, because if they start right now, you know, there was a story somewhere that Gen Zs nowadays speak in parables. So where you're going, I'm seeing that you'll be finding people, they are texting in a language that you cannot really understand. You see, that one leaves you at no option than just learning what it is, even if you don't have to get deep into it, but at least you need to really just learn the basics and know what does this entail, or what does this mean, or how, like for example, you have a TV in your house. You know, most people operate TVs, but they don't know that is a technical part of their life, because you will have to understand, if I press this on the remote, what is going to happen on the TV. So imagine you're just there and you never, you know, there are some parents nowadays, they just leave everything to their children. So if he is left alone in the house, no watching TV, because he's not even understanding what's happening, because they have refused to learn. It's important that we get to learn these basics, and if you're able, because even like I work with Kina Makena, sometimes some of these things do not really require maths and coding, like she says, just practical engagement, day-to-day learning, and just seeing what they do. Sometimes you can just learn by seeing what they do, and you get to sit there with them and learn how this moves from here to here. For example, when they are doing those demos to the clients, you can have a clue of how this system can operate. If this business, let's say for example, as we deal with the ERP solutions, you can always find that they are doing demos for HRM, for CRM. So you will find you are getting to learn what entails CRM.
I have no idea what CRM. You see, you're already getting into the tech, which is a good thing.
So how does someone operate, or how do they handle their sales using that particular system? So that one didn't need me to go into that training, but just looking at how they do it and how they show clients, I get to learn and get a view of what they are doing. So let's not
you must be open-minded.
Just get involved, be open-minded, and as you learn slowly by slowly, you're going to get some bits and facts that are going to really be vital for you.
Since I learned there are guys called backend. You cannot tell me I don't know tech. I know backend.
It's front end.
There is front? Front end too?
So there's back end, front end, full stack.
You see?
And there are different languages for each.
I'm getting to know, which is a bit exciting. Makena, I want to get back to you. You know, you've been in the tech world for a minute now. Is there something that would you say has been the highlight of your career path? You know, like something probably you have achieved, something you have achieved as a team that really just affirmed and made you realize, you know what, this is what I was meant to be doing.
We have now a solution that's live. That's our lending system. So being part of it, as from where it started being developed, and then testing it, and then it gets to production, that's from the dev environment. it's like you have the idea, you had the idea, now we have a product.
Yeah.
Yes, I was so excited to be part of that. And then now we have ERP also. That in maybe a few weeks it will also be live.
Yeah.
For that specific client. So I'm always excited when the product moves from the development to production. Now the clients are confident with our product. So yeah.
You know, in different fields, in all fields, there will always be, you know, challenges and a bit of setbacks. Would you point out, you know, some of the challenges both of you have encountered, and how do you move past that, you know, to actually make them as, you know, learning points?
Challenges. Challenges as a career are there. First of all, tight deadlines. Kwa sababu the client ajue nini inaendelea, yeye anataka tu product, anataka kuonyeshwa, and then different developers are working on different features. So kuna yote, it's like time pressure, I'd say. And then you can't keep giving client excuses daily. So and then starting off kitambo, I had this imposter syndrome, but I moved past that. Is just having people around you that trust you, like that believe in you every time. So like, so yeah, I can do this. So yeah, so it's no longer an issue to me, the imposter syndrome. So yeah, those two I think, and then the developers pia mtapelekana. So
before you get to the end product, lazima
unaenda nakwambia inafanya ama nipe like 2 days, namwambia but we have a demo like today evening, you lazima tupe like hata kidogo tu. So yeah, hiyo, but that's not a challenge. It is.
I'm yet to have a female developer on this series of women in tech, and I can't really wait, because I also feel your sector pia siku nzuri sana. And I'm looking forward. And also, if you're a female developer and you want us to, you know, to feature you, get in touch with us at Niplug. We're gonna, you know, have you, as you know, encourage more and more women to join that field. Eunice, would you say there are some, you know, challenges you've experienced also as an untechnical person, and how do you handle that?
I'll start with maybe external challenge. Like I said, I deal with clients a lot.
Yeah.
Sometimes you find, you know, when you're dealing with clients, they are business people and they have their own goals and targets to meet. Sometimes you have a particular time that you would wish to schedule a meeting with them, but that time, you cannot find them. And you see, you are really pushing them because you also are liaising with this other side of Akina Makena, and their schedules are very tight. So you find that you have to keep postponing those meetings until the time they'll be available. When it comes to internal, basically maybe you know, Akina Makena don't just support the Kenyan clients, they also support clients from other countries as well. So you find that their calendar is so fixed, like it's back to back. So like recently we were having a meeting with a client and we had to do it at night. Because they have to do testing, they have to do those integrations and all that. So you find that you have to go with their timing. So the time they give you, and that is where now the people skills come in, because you also have to understand that they have their own timelines, they have their deadlines. So you cannot just put so much pressure on them. So as you balance between the clients and them, you also have to figure out how you're going to do it, because you also have to listen to them, because everything has to move at the same time. So yeah, it's just a good challenge.
All right, we are almost coming to the end of today's episode. Just a quick fun questions. Do you say you're a coffee, tea, or an energy drink person?
Coffee. I am a tea.
Coffee?
Tea person.
It's coffee. I think it's a thing with tech people. Just sijui kama kuna mtu anawakingi 9 to 5 and then
they're just taking tea.
So coffee, because you work like every time, every time.
How would you define your mornings? Calm or chaotic?
Chaotic.
They're always
not calm. No.
They're not calm. You don't have calm mornings.
I hate morning. Kwanza I hate mornings. So, but yeah.
All right. Where do you get inspiration from? Would you say you're a book person, a podcast person, or you just watch probably some YouTube videos to get your inspiration?
Podcast.
You're a podcast person? Eunice? Or you read a lot of books, podcasts, or?
I do listen, I watch, and I read as well.
You are an all-rounder.
Yeah.
Before we wind up, maybe just a message to the women who are watching and the guys watching our episode today, and they want to join the tech world, they want to work also in the tech world. Just a word of advice to them as we wind up.
I'll say just start from where you are. You will learn, and then have people around you that believe in you. And then invest in learning, because so those two, because you will learn daily, and then start building your network early. For anyone in maybe campus or joining, start there and then build your network mapema.
And these tech girls are so soft-spoken. Do you have a problem dating? Is it like something, you guys are very soft-spoken. Is it something that now, sprinkles down to your social life? Because we can tell, we ask, we're just solving problems with people, few words. Does it get down to, do you get that? Yeah.
You have, but
you date amongst yourselves, like developers, tech people, because you understand each other's words. They used to say journalists date journalists. Maybe. I don't know why.
Maybe because I also had bankers on a dating with bankers wenzao. So even in tech, because we don't have.
Must be boring.
Sababu hakuna mtu atakuelewa ukimwambia you have a demo at 11 p.m. 9 p.m. Huku kwingine, so itabidi muelewane, we are in this together.
Maybe at the end of this particular series we'll talk about dating in the tech world and how the dynamics are. But Eunice, maybe a word of advice to the young women watching who would want to also join your career path, and just to encourage them.
Yeah, if anyone is being inspired to join tech, let them do, because tech world is really, can I say enjoyable or exciting? It's very exciting, but one, you need to be very open-minded, and two, you have to be very teachable and very disciplined in times of timekeeping, because there are things, if you don't get or catch it at that time, that's how it bypasses you. Yeah.
All right, thank you guys for making time to catch us on this particular episode of Women in Tech. I think we've learned a lot in terms of skills and also different ways as women who are in the non-technical field can actually now try and get into these opportunities and work in the tech industry. And as you've learned from Eunice, she's also learning some bits of tech. Also, as a journalist, I know back-end, front-end, now I know, and it's also a very exciting field, to tap and, try and get those opportunities. Of course, this series continues, and we'll be bringing you more and more stories of women changing and creating a mark in the tech global landscape, and we hope that you're going to be joining us, and make sure you keep sending us your comments and connecting with us at Niplug on all our socials. Until next time, to all my innovators, stay inspired. I have been your host, Wangeshi.
Niko nasema kuna dem niko naye, nilikuwa nataka nikuje naye home.
Kuna bora tu ni alert mapema kabla.
Utapika nini?
Nitapika everything. Hata kuku, hata samaki. Unajua wewe mwenyewe unasema tu, lakini ikifika huo sioni.
Sasa niko serious this time.
Utanikeep.
Ni mzungu, utawezana na hiyo?
Mzee mzungu tena, na ulisema ni mtu wa Bondo huko kwa kina Ugeni.
Ile msimu.
Hadi next week ni Christmas.
Aye.
By the way, unajua?
Yeah.
Mimi nakumbuka wewe ni Gen Z.
Si mchezo bro. New cars, trade-ins, sales inaweza kuwa ngumu sana. With Paysoko ERP, you track every vehicle, new or used, in real time. Specs, pricing, availability, everything iko live. Hakuna stress. Manage sales leads, test drives, financing, kila kitu under one roof. No more kupoteza chances or chasing files. Track service appointments, manage parts, update customers fast. Operations run smooth, clients happy. Reduce waste, optimize resources, boost your bottom line. Paysoko makes your dealership smarter, faster, better. Call +254 794 403000 and take your dealership next level sasa hivi.
My name's Grace Kiage. I'm a founder and CEO of Harmony Salt. Harmony Salt is a Himalayan herbal salt, the pink salt that is blended with different herbs like turmeric, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and long pepper. So basically it's more of a herbal salt, an alternative and a better healthy living for us and a good alternative for adding to your food. My journey in business has been quite a roller coaster. I can't say it has been easy. I grew up as a city girl, then I transitioned to Savannah in the Sahara. That's parts of Kajiado County. And the change from being a city girl to growing up in the Savannah Plains made me become more resilient, made me accept the changes, to adapt in a new setting, because life there wasn't really easy. And partly that has helped me grow in my business, and it has helped me in my business acumen. When I started my own business, I do it with my family, I do it with my children.
My name is Butu and I'm from the company Harmony Salt. So what we do is we get Himalayan salt, which is high in over 62 minerals, and then we grind it and mix with different herbs and spices like turmeric, black pepper, rosemary, cilantro, and fenugreek. And what that mixture does is that it helps arthritis, it helps with blood pressure, blood sugar, and we have 3 different flavors. So the base is what I've mentioned, and this one here, in addition, has cayenne pepper, garlic and ginger. And the third one is just a hotter version of the cayenne pepper one with extra hot chili. So we have 3 different sizes. This size goes for 300 and it's 250 grams. We have this size over here, which is 400 grams and it goes for 500 shillings. And we have this one for 800 grams and it goes for 1,000 shillings. And then we have our herbal tea, which is a mixture of different herbs like cinnamon, it has hibiscus, beetroots, fennel seed, and it's naturally sweet without any additives or preservatives. It has no sugar, has no honey, and it helps reduce blood pressure.
And I've taught them how to be self-independent, and they're able to work even though when I'm not around. They're able to work, they're able to do production, they're able to do sales, and that has really encouraged me a lot, because I know I'm raising up children who are able to, who are going to be independent. So being here on Dada Soko today elevates my business thinking, gives me a platform, a digital platform, to be there, to be out in the presence, to showcase my products to everyone around us, everyone in the country, and it has really helped, it has really elevated me so much, and I can tell for sure that it has made me also grow business-wise. It has helped me know about digital platforms, because previously I wasn't more on the social media. So now I have to take myself out there. I have to showcase my products. I have to be there in terms of marketing and be just hands-on, and also contact or connect with my clients. Being in business hasn't been easy, as I said at first. It's a roller coaster because there are different challenges that we face as business people. Basically, when you're doing production, you have to have passion. Or when you're creating your own thing, you need to have passion. You need to get something that is going to make you wake up every day, not like struggle to get up in the morning, but just something that is going to be automatically waking up in the morning. You do your thing and you enjoy doing it. Because once you get something that you don't even enjoy, that means even when sales are bad, you just totally give up. But in business, you don't have to give up, and there's no space for giving up. I've learned from my mentor, who's Damon John, the FUBU guy, that there are failures all the time, that when you're starting a business, you'll be ready to fail, because it's not business that is going to be smooth at all. So he's taught me, or he's my role model, because I know once you start a business, you're going to fail, you're going to encounter some different challenges. And he's risen up to that, and as we speak now, he's one of the wealthiest people in the world. So wealth comes in from a lot of pain, from a lot of commitment, a lot of hard work, sleepless nights. And that's actually a huge lesson for us as women in business, or as anyone who's trying to venture into business. You also need to surround yourself with people who are on the same vibe, on the same positive energy, or on the same level, because as I say, same people are going to encourage you, and also they're going to challenge you to pursue or to reach your limits. I have friends who are in different businesses. One wants to do ghee and butter, and we usually talk and exchange ideas. I have also friends who are in different companies. They're doing different things, different brands, and the people out there have a really huge mindset, and that's the way to go, because wealth doesn't come in easily. You have to work for it. You have to be there for your people. You have to be there for your company. You have to be there for your. Basically, it's more like a team player thing, kind of thing. So I like to encourage the women who are trying to venture into different businesses that you do not have to give up. That you need to follow your passion. You need to be resilient. You need to work to go an extra mile. And whenever you fail, just wake up, dust yourself, and move on, because that's the only way to go in business. So for Harmony Salt, we are like 1 year now. We've set different goals that we know that our long-time goal is to reach maybe the whole of the continent, the African continent. But you have to start from the short-term goals, where you say by maybe in a month's time you're going to do this. So for us, we know like maybe in about 6 months you're going to at least try to reach different levels. We're going to have a different like an entry level in the supermarkets before we get to know the long-term goals. So you need to set up goals. You need to have either long-term or short-term goals, so that you make sure you're able to achieve that. So I'm thankful for Dada Soko, because they've given us this platform as women. They've encouraged us a lot as women. They support us, and they've encouraged us to be ourselves, to stand out as women. And we really appreciate Dada Soko for having us and for hosting us. Thank you so much, and all the best. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year 2026. God bless.
School management si rahisi. From admissions to daily attendance, every day ni hustle. With Paysoko, track students live, enrollment info, attendance, grades na even discipline records, hakuna stress. Tuition fee imeisha, just tap, generate invoice na parents watapokea notice instantly. No more paperwork chaos. Teachers focus on teaching, admin ako kwa control na students wanaridhika. Analyze performance, see who's struggling and plan interventions fast. School iko on another level. Parents wana update live, events and conferences zinapangwa smart na school yako inakuwa kwa pro level. Call +254 7944 03000 or go to paysoko.com. Paysoko, your partner in running a smart school.
Imagine your business thriving with the right tools. At Chamanet, we provide essential vehicles to drive your dreams forward. Picture the growth with vans, pickups, and lorries at your disposal, ready to boost your operations. Chamanet offers easy payment plans to help you acquire four-wheelers. Whether for transport, logistics, or construction, owning the vehicles you need is now within reach. See how flexible financing can turn these tools into revenue. Ready to move your hustle forward? Call us today at +200 54 713 888 777 for a quick eligibility check. Let's get your business rolling with Chamanet and transform your dreams into reality.
So my name is Veran Festus. Today I'm here representing Absa Bank branch. It's very good pleasure for me to be here today to attend to the Dasoko conference. We have really learned a lot, especially how empowering a single woman can illuminate the entire empowerment of the society. And I'll walk out in this room very happy because I'll go back and execute the same what we have learned over here. Just to touch on women, improve their financial literacy through good health savings, and just ensure that they get into a space where they can be independent to ensure that they invest according to what is required and also be able to guide them. Coming from the banking institution, I can be able also to get this to the society and ensure that those women listen carefully and invest wisely so that they can be able to grow their business, widen the scope of the investment, and at the end of it all, they will be able to bring more results in the community. Thank you.
It's Friday. The weekend is here, but sometimes plans need a little extra boost. That's where Chamanet's weekend loan steps in. Quick approval, easy terms, and stress-free repayment designed just for you. Picture this: fixing a car, enjoying a night out, or stocking shop shelves. Chamanet ensures your cash keeps flowing so you can enjoy life and grow without stress. Our loans are tailored to your real-life needs, making us your reliable financial partner. Don't let money slow you down this Friday. Call us today at +254 713 888 777 and fuel your weekend with Chamanet. Experience the freedom and flexibility of our weekend loan and make the most of your plans.
At Chamanet, customer service isn't just a seasonal gesture, it's our unwavering promise. We prioritize your needs, ensuring support is always available when you need it most. From application to approval, we're with you every step of the way. Our hotline connects